Woodward Sports Network, let's go!
Welcome inside the Woodward Sports Network. Good morning to you. It is Wednesday. It's going to be a beautiful day here in Metro Detroit. But shout out to everybody listening to us all over this great United States and the world. You know, when you look at our analytics and stuff, we got people listening all over the place. So shout out to everybody who loves Detroit sports and loves Woodward Sports. We appreciate you. My name is Stick. To my right this morning, we have Mr. Adam filling in for Corey again, because Corey has been moved to the 11-1 slot for this week. So we have Adam with us, and then to my left.
Is that moving up or is that moving down for Corey?
For him, I mean
on the clock, that's moving up. Damn, so he moved up on us.
Yeah, well, I mean, Corey's big time, man. It's not going to be too long before Corey won't even talk to us. He's not even going to recognize. Like, we'll be like, Corey in the hallways. He'll be like, no, I'm a national football
writer.
writer.
Corey gets those passes, those media credentials into the Detroit sports teams, we're done.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to be like, hey, Corey, it's me, Joey. You remember me?
We're going to be hitting him up like he's in the club and like, Corey, can you get us into the game? Like, do you mind helping us out? Can you get us into the game? But no, Corey is filling in for Baligian and Bell. Sean is out this week, so Corey's filling in for him. Joik Bell is on. That shows 11 to 1 p.m. But thank you guys for waking up with us, commenting on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, we are live on Twitch right now. So if you got a Twitch, make sure you go subscribe to us. We got to give a shout out to Alex over there in producer land. Fish, making sure we sound good in the audio booth. And intern Joe is responding to comments right now on our social media. So we got the whole team in the building. Let's get right into it. Not a huge sports day yesterday. So, you know, NCAA tournament's over. Football's not really happening. Tigers had a nice game. We'll get into that. But really, the draft is coming up, and it's like 3 weeks away, and I saw another mock draft come out, and I know, Joey, you're going to be very excited to see this. Justin Fields going to the Lions at number 7. And that's what you had in your original mock, so
yes.
How you feeling about that?
I'm feeling good, but not amazing because, listen, if we get him, I'll be happy. If we get another quarterback, I'll be pissed. But with that being said, I don't think our first pick should be a quarterback now, especially since we have locked Jared Goff to a guaranteed 2 years. So for me, I'm looking at supporting Jared Goff while we got him here in Detroit because the guy's obviously proven he could be a successful quarterback. So why get a backup quarterback on that one? Let's give him some weapons to work with. So for me, I want to go wide receiver, I want to go offensive lineman, or I want to go Micah Parsons. Say it again, Adam.
Wow.
Say it again, Adam.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe this. I'm actually agreeing with you on the Detroit Lions.
That's not how I want to start off my day.
I would not
Adam's
be
been soft
happy if
these
they
last
took.
2 days.
No, I mean, you've been right. That's what it is. Welcome to the right side, man. Yeah, the Lions shouldn't be interested in Justin Fields. I'm going to take the words out of Joey's mouth. Mel Kiper's an idiot.
This wasn't Mel Kiper.
Who's
This was Sports
drafted?
Illustrated.
Mel Kiper's
Sports
an idiot too,
Illustrated?
but
Yep.
Well, whoever it is, you're an idiot because the Lions have Jared Goff. They have him on 2 years. It's a risk-free situation. They can't throw Jared Goff under the bus. If they take a quarterback, if they take a lineman for that matter, hell, even Micah Parsons, who I'm really excited about, they're letting him down. They need to take a wide receiver. Jamar Chase is the play. You got to take him. You have to take a wide receiver. It's as simple as that. You can't let Jared Goff walk in with Kenny Galladay and Marvin Jones out the door. He has no weapons right now. They have DeAndre Swift in the backfield. They just added Jamal Williams. They need wide receivers. Jared Goff needs somebody to work with. I think that's the play. It's pretty straightforward. The Sam Darnold trade yesterday really tipped everything over, almost securing, all but solidifying that the Lions are not moving away from 7. I don't care if Penei Sewell drops. I don't care who drops. Unless it's Trevor Lawrence, which it's not going to be, or Zach Wilson, the Lions are taking a wide receiver at 7. And fun fact, the last time the Lions picked at the number 7 overall pick, who do we draft, guys? Any ideas?
Who was that?
number 7.
Roy Williams, 2004.
Ooh, first down, Roy
Matt
Williams.
Millen
with the
right into the
clean white
right into the
gloves.
dumpster, baby. Down
Yeah,
42
down
to
by
7.
35. First down, Roy Williams.
Yep.
I used to hate that so much.
Dude, you ever see that guy's hands? I think he had the biggest hands in football history.
No.
Dude's hands were
He
huge.
did have mitts. He always wore those white gloves and made his hands look even bigger. So, listen, guys. if we're drafting a quarterback at 7, it's probably the 5th best quarterback in this draft because as we've seen this draft play out, we know who's going number 1. You got Lawrence going number 1. Now that Sam Darnold is out of New York, they're taking a quarterback. Zach Wilson seems to be the guy, but we know at least it's going to be a quarterback. Then the San Francisco 49ers trade up to number 3 for what? A quarterback. So we're thinking that's going to be Mac Jones, who nobody had in their top 3. And now all of a sudden, so now you're at 4, and you're sitting there with Atlanta. Now, Atlanta is in kind of an interesting situation. They're kind of like where the Lions would be if they didn't trade Stafford.
Yes. Atlanta's in a tricky situation, but I have to disagree on the Mac Jones. I don't think Mac Jones gets taken by anybody in the top 10. I think he ends up in New England.
No way.
Mac
He's going
Jones,
3.
Mac Jones is not going 3.
San Francisco traded up.
San Francisco traded up to grab Trey Lance or Justin Fields. They did not trade up to get Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is everything that they've been talking about.
All right, we gotta do a bet on this then.
I'm down.
What do you want? A dinner? $100?
You got to do some research on this. That's what needs to happen.
Well, here, I'll tell you. Research. Kyle Shanahan is a fan of Mac Jones.
Yes, he is.
Because he likes conservative quarterbacks. John Lynch, on the other hand, wants a mobile, athletic quarterback. John Lynch has more power than Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan has proven that without his quarterback, he can't win football games. Granted,
but
last
if
season
Mac
was a
Jones
shit
is
show.
his quarterback, why would you deprive him of that? And honestly, that's why they made the move, man. I'm telling you, I don't agree with it. I don't think Mac Jones is above Trey Lance. I don't think Mac Jones is even above Justin Fields. But everything that you're hearing out of San Francisco is the reason they moved up is to secure them Mac Jones.
I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. The plan here, if you're San Francisco, is you're taking Justin Fields or you're taking Trey Lance and you're sitting them for the first 8 weeks. You're going to see how Jimmy G does. If Jimmy G is doing great, you're going to increase his trade value and you'll ship him off at the end of the year, just like Alex Smith. And you'll bring in a 1-year starter, technically a rookie, but the following year. And there's your Patrick Mahomes scenario, essentially, with this quarterback. There's no way in hell it's going to be Mac Jones.
We're through the first 3 picks, all quarterbacks, right?
Well, I think the first 4 are all quarterbacks. Yeah.
Maybe, and that's what I was just about to get to with Atlanta. Like I said, they're kind of in the Matt Stafford where we would be. Mm-hmm. Like, all right, we have a quarterback that shows he can win. Do we give him more weapons or do we bring in his successor? That's where we would be if we didn't trade away Matthew Stafford. But we did, so now we know, like, we're not in the same situation as Atlanta. I don't know what Atlanta's going to do. Do you give Matt Ryan Kyle Pitts? Do you give him another wide receiver? Do you give him some sort of other depth? I guess they don't really need another wide receiver, but if you give him Pitts, that's something that they can build on. Or are they going to go quarterback? And that means 1, 2, 3, 4 are all quarterbacks. And the Lions sitting there at 7 will get the 5th best prospect in this draft at quarterback at 7? That's suicide.
I wouldn't even say 5th best quarterback because you look at the quarterbacks in this draft. I mean, Zach Wilson pops up out of nowhere. A couple weeks ago, even months ago, no one would have said he's the 2nd best quarterback. But now it's looking like that's possibly going to be it. So besides Trevor Lawrence, who I don't think is going to be as good as everybody says, but that's beyond the point, we don't know exactly who that 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th best quarterback in this draft are. That's all opinion-based.
Yeah, it's scouting based. I mean, this is all on potential.
I mean, I don't see Justin Fields dropping to 7. It's very unlikely. I think teams have fallen in love with 3 players coming into this outside of Trevor Lawrence. You have Zach Wilson, you have Trey Lance, and you have Justin Fields. Mac Jones, again, no chance he's a top 10 pick, and if he is,
I'm taking this bet right now.
Yeah?
What do you want to bet?
Whatever
that
you
Mac
want.
Jones
Whatever
is
you
going to be a top
want.
10 pick?
I'm willing
to bet
I like
whatever.
this bet because Adam's going to be broke. He made a bet with me a couple weeks ago that Justin Fields wouldn't be a top 10 pick. So go ahead, take more money from Adam.
It's okay.
So wait, you only think 3 quarterbacks are going to be top 10 picks?
Well, when we did this was like 6 weeks ago. This is before any of this fucking trades happened. Before San Francisco ever entered the conversation. So yeah, I didn't think Fields would go top 10. Now it's a surefire lock. I think he's going top 5. He has to. It makes no sense. It's not going to be Mac Jones. I already conceded my bet to Joey. That's fine.
Hey,
what did you guys bet?
I think like $100.
$100?
Yeah, $100. Yeah.
I'll secure you $50. Go ahead, make a bet with him.
Here,
right.
I'll get my money back. I'll bet you 100.
I'll do 50. I'll do 50 to make sure you take the L no matter what.
All right, we'll do 50. That's fine.
I'll do 50. That
50.
Mac Jones is going to be a top 10 pick.
No, he's going 3. That was my pick.
Damn, take that bet even better.
He just said top 10. Well,
No.
That's not a better bet
What
for
did
me.
he say?
I'm
3.
saying Mac Jones is not going 3. That's my point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that bet.
All right. He's not going to San Francisco. No
He's
chance.
going to San Francisco, man.
Trey Lance and Justin Fields are much better prospects than Mac Jones. There's no way in hell John Lynch fucks everything up and takes. He just traded up to number 3, not to get a safe.
You're acting like
game
Mac
manager.
Jones doesn't have just as good as resume of either of those
It's not about
guys.
resume. It's about fucking potential. It's not about resume. Teddy
Have.
Bridgewater has a better resume than Sam Darnold. But you know what? Sam Darnold can make all the throws and has a much higher ceiling than
and
Teddy
he's
Bridgewater.
a better mobile quarterback. Yes, I agree with you on that.
Mac Jones doesn't have anywhere near the ceiling that Trey Lance or Justin Fields has.
I disagree.
Please explain.
It's really the only difference. The only thing that gives those guys the upper hand is their mobility. You take away that mobility, he has better accuracy. He's got better arm strength. He's been in a better system. He's won bigger games. I mean, you could go on and on and on
Justin
and make
Fields
a case.
has won just as big of games as Mac Jones. Maybe not the national title, but he's been in those games. He's performed in those games. He's lost a championship game. Justin Fields, the Trey Lance argument from a game standpoint, I'll give you that. But no, Justin Fields and Trey Lance can make all the throws that Mac Jones can do. They can move way better than Mac Jones can ever dream of.
Right, and that's
It's
really
not even
the only thing you can point to that separates them. And yes, that's the glamorous thing in the NFL right now. You need your quarterback to be mobile.
Not essentially, but they
but
make
in
all
Kyle
the throws.
Shanahan's offense, that's not what they're predicated on. So they don't need that. They need somebody who can make the throw that Jimmy Garoppolo couldn't.
I don't think that's the case. You do not trade
What do you
up
mean?
if you're
It
San
cost them a
Francisco.
Super Bowl.
If
That's
you're
why
San
they're moving
Francisco,
on.
yeah, they're moving on because they got to get a much better quarterback. They're not going to replace Jimmy G with Jimmy G. That shit makes no sense to me. You're not going to get a game manager, pocket quarterback
You're
who,
telling
if
me
he's
Mac
under
Jones,
pressure,
Jimmy G. What was Jimmy G a prospect coming out of college? Come on,
the
what are
same
we doing
prospect
here?
as Mac
No, he
Jones.
wasn't.
Mac Jones, the only reason he's even being considered
even
in
know
the
where
top
the fuck
15
Jimmy
is because
Garoppolo
how
went to
shit some of
college.
these teams are at quarterback. Jimmy G, I believe, was a second-round pick.
Oh yeah, so same prospect as Mac Jones. For
Oh, my
sure.
goodness.
If there
We're
were
talking
so
about a guy
many
going
teams,
number 3.
But if there weren't so many teams in this draft that are desperate
Thank
for
you.
a quarterback, I'm on his
Mitchell
side on that.
Trubisky went fucking 3.
Eastern Illinois University is where Jimmy
Okay,
Garoppolo.
how
is.
have
State,
Alabama
like, there's a whole
quarterbacks?
bunch
How
of
Exactly.
trash
How have
quarterbacks.
Alabama quarterbacks come out in the last 10 years into the NFL?
Oh, let's not do this. 'cause
Well, you're bringing up
'cause there's
Eastern
a-
fucking Illinois
Ohio
and
State
North
quarterbacks
Dakota
help
State.
There's only,
pan
like
out
10,
well.
there's only like 10 good quarterbacks that are you can name anyway. So that's really only 10 schools that you can point to that point.
I'm not
that brought
crediting
out
the
good-
school. You're bringing up Eastern Illinois. You're bringing up North
No,
Dakota
because
State.
you said he
but
was the
because
same
I
prospect
bring up
coming out.
Alabama over the last
Because
10
you
years,
said he
what
was the same
quarterbacks they
prospect
produce,
coming
they
out.
haven't produced any good quarterbacks. And they've all won national titles. They've all played in big games. They've all put up big numbers. It doesn't mean shit. We're looking at them from a prospect standpoint. And as if you want to compare Mac Jones to Jimmy G, they're very, very similar. Why in God's name would you mortgage your future, trade up to number 3 just to draft the same goddamn player? It makes no sense. It's not going to happen.
How can you say they're similar, man? Like, Jimmy G didn't even go to a competitive school. He was a second-round draft pick. He sat behind Tom Brady for many years before he went to San Francisco. Mac Jones is being looked at as a top 5 pick.
He's not.
I get what you want to say, that, like, oh, skill set-wise, they're similar. But at the end of the day, they're completely different. That's
You are
why
the
they're
only
being
person.
evaluated
You are the
different.
only person in my fucking life that I've heard say Mac Jones is a projected top 5 pick. No, he's not. Nobody has this guy going 3.
What do you read then?
What? I want to know what you're reading. Holy shit!
I gotta start
There-
sharing my
there-
show prep with y'all.
There are no mock drafts where he's that high, though. Have you seen that?
That is why San Francisco moved up.
Mac Jones.
Period.
No, he okay. I wish we
You
could
wrong,
forward 20
Stick.
fucking days, just so I could see Justin Fields or Trey Lance come off the board at 3, just to tell you what the fuck were you thinking? Mac Jones more than likely is going to go to Denver or he's going to go to New England. Those are his 2 destinations. Most likely that's going to happen. He's not going to Atlanta. Atlanta, if Justin Fields goes at 3, is either taking Trey Lance or they're going to trade somebody who wants Trey Lance, because Trey Lance is that flashy, holy shit player that everybody wants. Regardless, Mac Jones is going to be the 5th quarterback taken off the board.
Wrong.
Right. So right.
You're wrong.
So right.
I'll bet you on
okay,
that,
Okay,
too.
wait. Okay, fair. I'll do that bet too, but here. Let's play this game, all right? Hear me out. Can you explain to me the benefit of mortgaging a few picks in your future, in your draft capital, trading up to the number 3 position when you're not happy with your current pocket passer, semi-mobile, injury-prone / game manager quarterback, Jimmy G, right? Just to upgrade to a healthy game manager, rookie. It makes no sense. You're going to bring in a dynamic quarterback, a Fields or a Trey Lance, and what you're going to do is you're going to sit him for the first year. And you're going to see how Jimmy G does. If Jimmy G goes 12-4, you make a run in the playoffs, everybody's happy, you can trade him for a first-round pick and maybe even get Matthew Stafford capital. How the fuck we still got those picks? I really don't know. It makes no sense to me. But having said that, then you bring in your rookie quarterback the following year. You don't bring a rookie quarterback on like a Mac Jones to start day one for a San Francisco 49er team that should be competing for their division and potentially fighting for an NFC championship spot.
Yeah, you bring in a Trey Lance. What are you doing?
That's my point.
What are you
Justin
doing?
Fields or Trey Lance sit the whole year, and then they come in the following year. You don't bring any of these quarterbacks in day one unless it's Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
that
so
is
what are
it.
you doing here? Then you're just saying that Mac Jones is
No,
just on par
Mac
with
Jones.
Trey Lance and
No,
everybody
he's
else.
not. No, he's not.
Well,
Mac
listen,
Jones.
you know who's not on par with anybody? Are people at 8 Mile Vodka. They are the best in the land, especially...
Do we agree on something here, Adam? Damn it.
God damn it,
Listen,
man.
guys, we could get to this conversation after we talk about 8 Mile Vodka. It's so smooth, a lot smoother than Adam with his dumbass picks. And make sure if you're out at a Meijer store, you pick it up today. And it's at your local watering hole, too. And if it isn't, make sure you're asking for it so they can call and get it. Yeah, 8 Mile Vodka.
Local
Beautiful
Meijers.
bottles. Born in Detroit. We love that. Supporting 8 Mile and Woodward. The conversion comes together. It just makes sense. So 8 Mile Vodka, thank you guys for everything you do in the community. Let's take a break. When we get back, I'm going to continue to give Adam
I gotta talk
a headache.
to you. We need to have a heart-to-heart.
We'll do that next.
Heart to heart.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network. Thank you to everybody participating on our social media today at Woodward Sports and everybody that downloaded the app. It's available for free in your Apple or iTunes store or Apple or Google Play store. Apple and iTunes are the same.
Yes.
So make sure you download the app. And if you miss any of our shows live, you can always listen to them wherever you get your podcast. Just search Woodward Sports Network, and we have about 16 different shows up for you to podcast, ranging everything, really. I mean, we go from Ben's Origins to the Michigan Canicast, MI Puck Drop. We just have a ton of it. Darren McCarty's Grind Time is on there, too. So make sure you go listen to all of our programming here at the Woodward Sports Network, available anytime wherever you listen to your podcast. So before the break, we were talking about Justin Fields potentially coming here, but the conversation kind of went left when we were discussing Mac Jones going in the top 3.
We gotta talk.
Yeah, Adam wants to have a
Hear me
heart-to-heart.
out. Hear me
Yeah,
out.
and I'm going to hear you
Listen,
out.
let's have a heart-to-heart. And
I'm gonna be quiet.
let's be very honest.
I'm
All
going
right?
to be quiet for like 40 seconds, then I'm going to explain to you why you're wrong.
All right. Yeah.
Fish,
I'm never
mute his
wrong.
mic.
Never wrong. Anyways.
No, don't, Fish.
Hear me out.
He started to.
Hear me out. Let's say me and you were buddies, all right? Let's
Let's say.
assume we run an organization, all right? Here's our quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Pretty good quarterback, led us to a Super Bowl, missed a throw that would have won us it, but whatever, we moved on. Now he's proven he's injury prone. We're not happy with him. We decide we want to move on. So we trade up to the number 3 pick. Does it make sense to you to trade up from 12 to 3 just to get the same player who's a game manager? Granted, I know in Kyle Shanahan's system, they don't expect much of their quarterback from a mobility standpoint, but that doesn't mean you mortgage your future just to trade up and get the same exact prospect that you have right now as a starting quarterback. It makes no sense. What they're going for, logically, would be Justin Fields or Trey Lance, and they're going to sit them for a year or probably halfway into the season. And if they're not happy with Jimmy G, they'll dish him out before the deadline, and then they're going to bring in their starting quarterback. It's that simple. There's no chance in hell it makes sense. That's like us trading Matthew Stafford and bringing in, let's say, who's a good comparison to Matthew Stafford on the bench right now? Let's say Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's exactly what Matthew Stafford is.
Okay.
Does that solve any of our problems?
Okay, so you keep saying they're the same player. And I keep pointing back to when Jimmy Garoppolo was coming out in the draft, he was not the same player. He's not even being considered for the first round. He actually had to go sit behind Tom Brady to establish himself as a good quarterback. Mac Jones is coming in pro-ready from a pro-style offense, able to play the game, take snaps day one. If a quarterback and a coach fall in love with each other, like I'm hearing that Kyle Shanahan has fallen in love with Mac Jones, why wouldn't you go get your man? And that is what
Because
good
you have
teams
Mac
do.
Jones,
They identify,
just an older version.
No, you don't have Mac Jones. You have Jimmy Garoppolo, the poor man's Mac Jones, who
hell.
couldn't make the throw in the Super Bowl. So you get the guy that played at the high-profile program. You get the guy that has played at the highest level in college against the highest competition. And then you take him, you put him into your offense because you know he's your guy, and that's why you traded up and gave up assets, and you take the guy you want. Listen, I didn't just pull this out of thin air. I don't give a shit who the San Francisco 49ers take, to be honest with you. I just heard the reason they traded up is for Mac Jones. Kyle Shanahan loves Mac Jones. So we can debate this all we want between me and you. I don't care who they draft. I'd prefer they don't draft a quarterback and, whatever. I don't care what San Francisco does. But what I'm telling you is they like Mac Jones. And if you want to compare him to Jimmy Garoppolo, you go ahead and do that. But you know damn well they're not the same player. You know damn well they're not the same prospect. And all you're doing is just trying to stack your argument against Mac Jones by using Jimmy Garoppolo?
I can't believe you're sitting here and telling me Mac Jones is worth a fucking top 3 pick, let alone
I'm not
a top
saying
5.
that.
You
I'm
are.
saying
You're-
San Francisco's
and telling me
saying
that
that.
he's not the same player. How in God's name is he not the same player?
Because
Slightly
look at them
mobile,
coming
they
out of the
can make
draft.
all the
Okay,
throws.
hold up real quick, Adam. You keep bringing up them coming out of the draft. Jimmy G went in 2014. There was one quarterback, Blake Bortles, in the first 20 picks that draft that was drafted as a quarterback. That year, there was no quarterbacks that were needed. This year, there's every single team in the world that needs a quarterback. So it's different. You can't compare.
No, it's not. Look, San Francisco have a quarterback right now that's won and proven he can win with the team. They want to upgrade. Why in God's name would they upgrade with the same goddamn player?
He's not the same player.
He
That's
is
what I'm
the
trying
same
to tell
player.
you.
You're
Why
actually
do you
crazy.
think he's the same player? Why?
Okay,
Why?
same build. They can throw the ball rough. They can make probably all the same throws. Same mobility. Mac Jones is not so much more dynamic and athletic than Jimmy Garoppolo. That's it. It's that simple. Stature. They're both game managers. Mac Jones is not going to go out there and win you football games
Mac
by
Jones
himself.
ran a 4.740. Jimmy Garoppolo 5 seconds. That is a huge difference when
Man,
you
my
make it to
man
the
got
NFL.
wheels.
Right.
Wow.
What, you don't think
That-
3
that's
seconds
just
means
a-
a little
po-
difference in athleticism? That's the
For a
difference
quarterback,
between
no,
Mac
you're
Jones
looking
and
at
Justin
shuttle
Fields.
times and you're looking at, oh my goodness, no.
I mean, that's still a big
No.
difference in
It
speed.
is a big difference. So, like, you want to say they're the same guy? Nope, not in 40 times. Nope, not in college career. Nope, not in professional. Nope, not in anybody's.
Oh, my goodness.
Like,
Mac Jones is going to be a bust. He's going to
That
be a
could
bust
possibly
in the
be.
NFL.
That
You
could-
go
No,
from
whoever
throwing
gets
to
drafted by
Devontae
San
Smith
Francisco,
and Jalen Waddle.
whoever gets drafted by San Francisco potentially has the upside of having a better career than Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson, because they're walking into John Lynch, they're walking into Kyle Shanahan, a Super Bowl contending team right away, a great defensive line, amazing offensive weapons. No, whoever gets drafted by San Francisco is walking into a great situation. My argument is, again, I know you don't agree, clearly. Why would you trade
tangible
up?
thing that they're the same
I've done
player.
it for the last 10
No,
minutes.
you
You're
haven't. You
just
just
clearly
said-
not listening. You're clearly not
I am
listening.
listening, and
If
I'm
you don't
listing
think Mac
stats.
Jones and
I have
Jimmy,
stats.
no, you're not. You're holy shit, dude. Holy shit, you don't have stats. You're sitting there telling me that
Stick was joking. He
the
just
difference
wanted to get
between
you
a
to be pissed.
4.7 and a 5.40 is so magnificent that Jimmy G is clearly not the athlete that Mac Jones is. They are the same goddamn player. They're the same fucking athlete. And fuck you.
Got him.
Got him. God damn it. I don't want to do that.
been a
Anyways, yeah, I don't think
time.
Mac Jones is going to go third at all. I just want to piss Adam off. No, I have been hearing that San Francisco wants to take Mac Jones at 3, and I do get frustrated when you're saying they're the same prospect, when clearly coming out of college, they're not even close to the same prospect. They didn't even get recruited out of high school the same.
I'm talking about
Like,
Mac Jones now and Jimmy G now.
Yeah, you're talking about a 7-year NFL vet and a guy just coming out of college being the same, and then telling me there's no upside in
There's
taking
no
the younger
upgrade.
guy.
They both have the same ceiling. And that's what
He's
you're not
com- if
understanding.
this- if
this-
Justin
they're the
Fields and
same-
Trey Lance have a higher ceiling than Jimmy G and Mac Jones.
Right, but if
Mac
you're saying
Jones is the
Jimmy
fifth
G
best quarterback
if
maybe
you're
in
saying
this
they're
draft.
the same quarterback right now, and Jimmy G has 7 years of NFL experience, and then you have a guy that is just getting his first NFL snap, you're telling me that this guy doesn't project higher than the guy that's already
Is he a massive upgrade over Jimmy G?
He could be.
No. That's my point.
Fish,
the
what do
ceilings
you got
are
on
very
this?
similar.
You tell Adam to calm down and that he's dead wrong.
Well, I want to know, first off, is your hand okay? I mean, I saw that cup over there. That cup
Yeah, it's fine.
jumped like
It's
5
very
feet.
It's a strong desk we got here. Strong desk.
Sturdy desk, Fish.
All right, well, I just want to make sure his hand was okay, because that cup jumped like 5 feet. So
What do
that
you
shows
think
you how
on this,
hard he
Fish?
banged the table.
What do you think, Fish?
What's
Do you-
your thoughts?
Do you think we should draft a quarterback, or do you think Mac Jones is going top 5?
Well, I mean, I don't know what Adam's seeing. From what I'm seeing, the 49ers, they moved up to get Mac Jones. The whole reason why they moved up is to pick Mac Jones at 3.
Mac Jones would have
So,
been available at 12. there was no reason
I don't
to trade
know
up
what
to 3.
15.
Adam was seeing.
And right, Fish, where did you see that? Or you do research.
Where did I see that? Everywhere.
Exactly.
Where's
ESPN,
everywhere? Where's
Fox, every single mock draft.
We're going off Mel Kiper,
has
who's gotten like
every single
everything
mock
wrong over
draft.
the last 30
well,
years.
I like Mel Kiper, but
Well,
every single mock
I know,
draft.
I know. You love wrong people. That's why you're agreeing with Stick.
Well, I do love wrong
He's
people.
not
That's why I'm
agreeing
wrong.
with me.
Mel Kiper, Todd McShay, every single person is Mac Jones at 3.
Yeah, see, he's not
Wait,
agreeing
wait,
with
wait,
me.
what?
He's just confirming that
Every
we've
single
seen
mock
this.
draft, Joey.
They got Mac
has
Jones at 3 now.
Mac
These
Jones-
mock drafts?
I've never
They've
seen
had
one
that
mock.
every single
I've never. I
time.
have.
You guys
Show
do
me
any
one mock
research
draft.
for
Show
this
me
show.
one mock draft that has Mac Jones. A credible mock draft that has Mac Jones going
Every
3.
single mock draft has
No,
Mac
no, no.
Jones
Don't
at
tell
3.
me every single.
right,
Don't tell me every single mock draft. Show me one credible mock draft.
who do
Daniel
you
Jeremiah.
trust?
Not from some dumb fuck
Daniel
who hasn't done this
You
forever.
don't trust
NFL
anyone,
Network.
though.
Show me, please.
Right here,
You don't
man.
trust
What the-
Mel Kiper.
Daniel
You don't trust
Jeremiah.
Todd
Yep.
McShay.
NFL Mock 3. 49ers go all
Give me
in
one
on Mac
trust
Jones.
All right, we got
source.
one person.
April 6th at 8:47, so yesterday. I mean,
All right.
so like...
So because yesterday this guy is taking a shot in the
that
dark.
was just the first Google search, man.
oh my
Like,
goodness.
that's how easy it is for you guys to do some damn research before we go on here.
No, it has nothing to do with the research. You're taking one guy's mock draft and
All these mock
making
drafts are
it
gonna be
make
so
seem
damn
like
wrong.
holy shit, like everybody's all in on
Okay,
him
Adam
going
Schefter
3.
says he'd be shocked if the 49ers don't take Mac Jones. So there's Adam Schefter.
Adam Schefter, the guy who reports news, not the guy who studies film and actually scouts players, right? You have people in the NFL
This is
saying
your
John
problem,
Lynch.
Adam. You're like,
John
prove it
Lynch.
to me. And I
no,
prove it to
no,
you,
you
and you're
did.
still like,
no,
that
you
doesn't
gave me
count.
one example.
I gave
Daniel,
you two.
you gave
Just
me
gave you
Daniel.
two.
Adam Schefter said he would be shocked.
Daniel
he didn't.
Jeremiah
He didn't.
and Adam
He didn't
Schefter.
put out a mock draft. Adam Schefter doesn't put out mock drafts. He doesn't. Now you're going to SB Nation. What is that going to tell me? Nothing.
I did a
Here you go.
Google
Here's
search,
this one.
Adam.
Here's
a
another
Google
one.
search.
That one has Trey Lance going 3.
Oh, but, so now it's credible?
I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you.
It supports my case. So
If you
yes,
would let
that's a
me
good one.
finish, that's not what I said. I'm telling you, they're all different. You've only shown me one that has Mac Jones going 3.
I just showed you two.
No, you didn't. Adam Schefter. It's not a mock draft. Holy.
Dude, mock drafts are freaking done just to cause arguments like this. That's it. All these people that are so-called professional scouters or whatever, they're all bullshit. All of them. They don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
Every single one's got different picks.
No, I agree
talking
with that.
out of their ass.
But that's the thing. Like, I didn't just pull out Mac Jones to San Francisco just because I'm like,
That's not what I told you.
I want to make things difficult.
But
It's
that's not
like,
what I told you.
no.
So what you're saying now is irrelevant.
This whole argument, Adam is coming from the standpoint of this is what makes most sense. You're reporting off of what you're seeing. That's it.
See, people in the chat. Adam, show me. Shows Adam. That doesn't mean shit. But
That's not what I said, but whatever. That's fine. You guys aren't paying attention.
I am paying
I told you
attention.
gave me one example, one mock draft. I told you, show me all the mock drafts that have Mac Jones going 3. They don't.
And if you want me to sit here and pull them all up for you, I will. But at the
Because
same time,
they
man,
don't exist. They don't exist.
They just.
Daniel Jeremiah, you have one. That is it. What do you want me to do for you? I'm telling you, Mac Jones is not the smart play for San Francisco. That is it. And I'm telling you, not
I'm not
every
arguing
fucking
if
mock
it's a
draft.
smart play or not.
Not every
I'm
mock draft has Mac Jones going 3. None of them
Right.
except Daniel
Even
Jeremiah.
if it does, that doesn't matter to you, Adam. You still stand by your argument.
Right. And I could show you 10,000 and you try to discredit
No,
where the
show me
mock draft
10,000. I
came
would love
from.
to see it.
But my whole thing is, you said nobody's ever talking about Mac Jones going to the 49ers when clearly I've heard of it.
Okay.
Fish has heard of it.
2 people.
If you do a quick Google search.
Daniel Jeremiah and Adam Schefter. That's 4
Schefter's-
people.
Yeah. So people are talking about it, yes.
And 2 of them are you and Fish.
Are people talking about it, Adam?
I got you.
If you Google Mac Jones,
That's fine. I really can't wait for this draft. He's gonna be hilarious.
Man, showing Adam proof.
I really can't imagine a team trading up to draft the same quarterback and mortgaging their
And you
future
can be
just to
mad
draft
at
the same
San
quarterback.
Francisco,
People
but you
do
can't
dumb
be
shit
mad
in
at me
drafts.
for reporting it. That's
People
the
do
thing.
dumb things in draft
Yeah,
often.
You're
San
telling me that okay? go ahead.
San Francisco could screw up. They could take
I don't.
whoever they want.
I'm not giving you shit because you think that they're going to take Mac Jones. I'm giving you shit because you're trying to sit here and tell me that Mac Jones is such an above and beyond ceiling upgrade over Jimmy Garoppolo
I
when
am.
he's not.
That I'll tell you.
That he's not. That he's not, and I'm going to keep telling you that all day.
You
It's
can.
just not true.
But you have nothing to prove
It's not true.
besides your opinion.
All you have is a
You're
40
only
time.
one
All you have is
person.
a 40 time. I have a
No.
guy that's been to a
I
Super
have-
Bowl,
I have
a
college-
proven winner, and who's proven that in Kyle Shanahan's system, he can
I
win
have
a
high
ton of
school
football
stats.
games.
I have high school recruiting.
High
I
school-
have college stats. I have college recruiting.
How
I
have
have
Alabama
NFL
quarterbacks done in the
draft
NFL?
prospect.
How have Alabama quarterbacks done
Don't
in the
say
NFL?
that dumb shit.
No, it's
That's
not
like-
dumb shit.
How have
Over
Eastern
the last-
Illinois? How have Eastern Illinois?
Oh, they've been to a
Don't
Super
say
Bowl.
that.
How many Alabama quarterbacks have been to a Super Bowl, won divisions,
Let
and
me
won
Google
NFC
it.
championships?
But okay, so I'm going back.
Don't come at
listing-
me with Eastern fucking Illinois
I'm
when they
going-
have more Super Bowl appearances in the last 15 years than
I am
Alabama
listing-
quarterbacks do.
I am listing maybe 10, 11, 12 years of scouting, 12 years of research,
Okay.
12 years of performance, and you just want to throw it out the
No,
window.
you're comparing a college quarterback to an NFL quarterback,
A
saying
seven-year vet.
he has a much higher ceiling
Yes,
when I think they have the same ceiling. They're the same quarterback,
You're
in
sa-
my opinion.
And with that, you're saying a 7-year vet has the same skill set as somebody coming into the league. And I'm
Yes.
saying, if the 7-year vet and this guy that you're just drafting have the same skill set, this guy has a much higher ceiling because he's never even taken a snap
Not
in the
necessarily.
NFL.
What
He
that
can
means
only go
is
up.
this quarterback.
Like,
no,
it's just-
what that means
this
is the
is
quarterback.
logic, right?
No, what that means is the quarterback you have now. You're obviously not happy with, which is why they traded up to 3. But the poor decision would be to take a quarterback who has a slightly, maybe, higher ceiling, even though I think he has just about the same ceiling as Jimmy G. He'll be a very good game manager on a very good team. You put Mac Jones out there to try and carry your team and win you football games, it's just not going to happen. Justin Fields, in my opinion, and Trey Lance have a much higher ceiling and potential to do that over Mac Jones.
And listen, I'm not arguing any of that. I'm saying San Francisco fell in love with Mac Jones and they want him at 3. Whether you agree with it or not, it's been talked about in many national platforms. Me and Fish talk about it, so that means it's official. So I just don't know what else you want from me. I've proven it. I've shown you stats. I've shown you statistics. History has proven it.
No, that's not true. You keep saying that. That's just not true at all. You keep going to history. Alabama quarterbacks in the last 15 years have never translated to the NFL.
What does that mean?
Because you're bringing up Eastern Illinois high school football, college football stats, just like you want to sit here and bring up bullshit. It doesn't
Because
apply.
you're saying
it
they're
doesn't
the
apply.
same thing, and
They're not.
At no point in their football careers have they been evaluated as the same talent, and that's what I'm
They
pointing out.
look like the same quarterback, which is my point. It's not a significant upgrade for San Francisco to trade up from 12 to 3. It just doesn't make any
That's not
sense.
San Francisco.
I
but
understand.
if they love him, they're taking
But that is
him.
my argument. I don't give a shit. I'm telling you that Mac Jones is not above and beyond Jimmy Garoppolo, and it makes no sense to
Yeah,
me.
he is.
No, he's not.
He is.
He's really not.
My thing is this: why would you go from 12 to 3 on this,
That I
knowing
don't know.
damn well that Mac Jones would still be on the board? There's no way that he was going before 12.
You
before
don't know
this.
what you were hearing before that, though. I don't know. I honestly, I don't think it was a smart move to sacrifice that much to get Mac Jones. I agree with you on that. He probably was available. I thought he was going to be available at 16 to the Patriots in my original mock
Yes.
draft. So that's where I evaluated him at, but I am not Kyle Shanahan.
When's the draft? 30th?
The 29th.
29th?
29th. Fish, you had your hand up. What you want to say, buddy?
I just want to say that you guys, whether it's on this show or a separate show, you guys should do your own show. It'd be it'd be better than First Take, better than Undisputed. It'd be, I don't know what you guys want to call it, right versus wrong. I don't know. Find a good name.
I'll be right.
But there's got to be some good name that someone could come up with Sticking at 'em, where you guys just debate for 2 hours.
I mean, that's kind of what the whole point of this was going to be. Right? Like, that's how we started this, just me and Adam sitting here talking sports in the morning. But, you know,
God.
things
I need
change.
like
Then I have to come in the
blood
picture.
pressure medication.
Yeah, but this time there's no, or maybe Joey, you want to
I'm
be the
2 days in, I'm
moderator?
already triggered.
Yeah, Joey.
This show literally got to be called Wrong versus Wronger. It's like Dumb and Dumber, but it's just Wrong versus Wronger.
Wrong and wronger.
I don't know which one's which. I think you'll both prove your points on that.
I am clearly wrong. He is clearly wronger.
Oh, my God.
I am honored to be wrong.
Joey, tell us about Bridge Street.
You know, that's one place that's always right because you got to head to Bridge Street Exchange because they got everything that you need. It's a one-stop shop for us fellas because you go there and it's honestly a place that Adam and Stick could both agree on. They got the best clothing. They got Carhartt. They got barware. They got a whole bunch of locally owned Michigan brands. So go support Bridge Street Exchange, downtown Fenton. Go in there, say what up to the whole squad there because they're just great people, and they support our Perfect Bracket Payoff, which we're going to be announcing our winners a little bit later today. Use that 15% off code word. It's WSN, BridgeStreetExchange.com.
Good morning, everyone.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Let's get into Joey's news.
Let's go.
Yo, so yesterday, freaking historic night for the Detroit Tigers because we got a star on our hands. Someone that in the beginning, they were like just taking a big risk on giving this guy even an opportunity to be with the organization. But now it's looking to pan out, and I'm talking about Akil Badu.
Badu, baby!
22-year-old rookie right there hitting the walk-off in the 10th, sealing the deal. Tigers beat Minnesota Twins 4-3, and this guy had homers on the first big league pitch, hits a grand slam, and now with this walking it off.
You gotta love this, man.
Holy crap.
And you see this in baseball sometimes, like if everybody remembers Chris Shelton, Big Red back in the day, like he started off the season crazy hot, but as a rookie to come in and do this, I'm excited. It's given us something to be excited about for the Detroit Tigers, which is awesome.
Has this got to be the best MLB start to a career for any athlete?
I mean, I'll have to go back and honestly look and see, you know, first at bats for a lot of players, but how the hell can you beat, you know, first pitch, first at bat home run, second game grand slam in the ninth inning, third game walk-off game-winning hit. And you know what's funny about the game-winning hit is the Tigers went to extra innings yesterday, and I see a bunch of people on Twitter bitching about the new rules that baseball has about putting somebody on second. But then when the Tigers win, those very same people, walk off, Tigers win. It's like, okay, so you don't really mind that bad. But yeah, what a great start to your rookie campaign. What you got to say, Fishy?
I didn't hear people piss last year because they had the same rule last year.
I know, but people were really complaining yesterday, like, oh, I hate this rule where you put a man on second. But worked out for the Tigers yesterday, so I'll take it.
Well, it's all about ratings.
That's right.
I mean,
just speeding the game up.
For me, I actually like seeing 18-inning games. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't watch 18-inning games, but I like looking up at 1 in the morning. Oh, my God, the game started at 7 o'clock, and they're in the 15th inning. I'll watch that, but normal people would not.
Yeah, I like when they get to the point where, like, the shortstop has to come in and pitch.
But I also love cricket, which is 8-hour days along 5 days, so there you go. That makes sense.
So we're going to be talking more about Deshaun Watson right after this, but just to kind of get into it a little bit, Ashley Solis is the first to come out and speak against the Deshaun Watson allegations, and here's a quick clip of what she had to say.
I am a survivor of assault and harassment. Deshaun Watson is my assaulter and my harasser. Deshaun Watson assaulted and harassed me on March 30th, 2020 in my own home, doing what I love most, massage therapy.
So there were 2 victims that came out, and now it's probably going to be the time where a whole bunch start coming out and standing up against Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, it's up to 22 now. And like we said, we're going to go a little bit more in depth with that. And not only were there women coming out to speak yesterday, Deshaun Watson's lawyer also released a statement which had some interesting points in it too. And this thing is just getting real messy, real sloppy, and there's no winners in it, period.
The Pistons lose to the Denver Nuggets 134-119, and Jeremy Grant had a hell of a game, 29 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. And we got to give a shout out to Sadiq Bey, breaking the rookie record for most threes in a season. He's at 106, and it's crazy because there's still 21 games left in the season, and before him, it was Brandon Knight who had 105. Clap it up for him.
Clap it up for him. Yeah, give him a round of applause.
Brandon Knight, though, at 105, and he already passed him on that. So 106 threes made in his rookie season.
For the Pistons, right?
the
Not for
Pistons.
the NBA.
Yeah, not
okay.
NBA.
I mean, that's how the game has evolved, right? It's a more three-point perimeter shooting league anyway.
Yeah, when
so.
they flashed that graphic last night and it was like Brandon Knight, Luke Kennard, it was like, okay, you're beating. All right. Not a very sexy
Congratulations.
crowd
Think
to be
about
in.
it. Think about it like this, Joey. In like 7, 8, maybe even 10 years, there's going to be people who pass Ray Allen and Reggie Miller.
Oh, yeah.
In total, 3-point field goals made, but that doesn't mean they shot the three ball better.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you look at when they were shooting, it was actually big moments of the game. Now it's just they
Now
just
it's
shoot threes all damn
volume
day.
shooting.
You know, it's like Matthew Stafford throwing for 5,000 yards.
8 and 67.
It doesn't mean he's a good quarterback. It just means that's the way the game evolved.
The Detroit Red Wings, also another bad game, losing to the Nashville Predators 3-2, and this game ended in a shootout.
I like shootouts in the NHL.
Yeah, shootouts are fun. That's a good way to end it because it's a shootout. There's a lot of excitement.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that don't love it because, you know, you take a game that's played with a team and you turn it into an individual. That'd be like baseball doing a home run derby, you know, just to finalize a game. But I would like a home run derby at the end of the game.
And I mean, they give them a few minutes to at least still have an overtime, and then
then they go to the
shootout.
Shootout though is a part of the actual game because if you're on a breakaway and you get tripped up, you get a penalty
so are
shot.
home runs.
Home runs, but not like the derby-esque where you're just getting free
Right.
toss-ups to go deep.
What you got, Fish?
You guys know who was at the game yesterday?
Easy and D-Mac.
Easy and D-Mac.
Ding, ding, ding. Yep.
Yeah,
They
nice.
jinxed it.
That is such an odd couple. I would love to see those two rolling into anywhere together, looking like the number 10 walking next to each other.
ESPN released their way too early top 25 for the NCAA men's basketball. I want you guys to take a guess who's number 1 first off.
Baylor.
It's Gonzaga.
Gonzaga? Okay.
Gonzaga's number 1. UCLA's number 2.
Oh, wow.
Guess where Michigan is on this?
Yeah, I was going to say like 6 or 7.
17. Because Franz Wagner most likely going to be one of the top picks in the draft this year. But
Who put that out?
ESPN.
ESPN?
Yeah.
You know Vegas has Michigan as the third most likely favorite to reach the Final Four behind Gonzaga
I'm
and
with
UCLA.
that.
No,
I'm with
it makes
that.
no sense to me why they would have them at 17 in their poll.
I was so surprised seeing that at number 17, but that's what they put out there.
Always go with Vegas.
Yeah, don't listen to ESPN.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's all I got on this Woodward Sports update today.
Well, thank you, Joey, for your news. Fish, were you clapping it up for Joey on that?
It was a good job,
Yeah,
Fish.
good job, Joey. You're getting the Fish approval. So let's touch on the Deshaun Watson thing. I mean, we got to talk about it. Joey, you just played one of the clips from the ladies that testified yesterday, or not testified, came forward with her public opinion. And then there was another woman that came forward, and here's what she had to say about Deshaun Watson.
That I minded, and as I attempted to start the session, you clearly directed me away from a therapeutic glute massage toward your anus. Every boundary from professional and therapeutic to sexual and degrading, you crossed or attempted to cross. You insisted that I not use my knuckles or forearms, but that I use my fingers for digital stimulation,
Good job doing
which is an ethical violation of massage practice when working in the gluteal area.
So, I mean, this whole thing's really weird, especially how it's turning out how habitual it has been, because most of these women have similar stories to how this started and how it wound up in the end. And so, I mean, when those types of statements come out, you obviously have to take them with some gravity. Now you're starting to put faces with the story, and it becomes a little more real than just random people accusing somebody of something. What did you guys think when you saw those two women speak out yesterday?
I mean, initially when this all came out, I was like, I'm a little hesitant to believe on this one. But then once that number started piling up, because in the beginning it was like, all right, that was one. And then you start looking into it, and it's like, well, the lawyer against Deshaun Watson is the owner's friend and neighbor. So that's where I was like, all right, then they draft this quarterback. So they were trying to just get rid of him. But now you're looking at this, and there's actual people and women stepping up. This is just going to get really ugly. And it's one of those that, I mean, we got to sympathize with all the victims of this one, because there's 22, you said, cases now?
Yeah, 22 now.
22, and that's just of the people that actually came forward. So now we're going to be able to hear from them and really start to formulate this entire case and let it all unfold. And It's not looking good for Deshaun Watson.
And then we have the response to Busby. He's the lawyer that is suing Deshaun Watson in all of these cases. And this was released yesterday, an initial response to Busby press conference, the case of plaintiff number 1. At the press conference today, attorney Anthony Busby introduced the first plaintiff to the media. She identified herself as Ashley Solis. That is who you heard in Joey's news. In her remarks, Miss Solis stated, "People say that I'm doing it for the money. That is false." Mr. Busby repeatedly claimed in the litigation he filed on behalf of the other Jane Does that, quote, "This isn't about money." At his initial press conference on March 19th announcing the first wave of lawsuits, Mr. Busby stated, "This case isn't about money, and it certainly ain't about seeking publicity or fame. I personally don't need it, and these women don't want it. This case is about female empowerment." In fact, according to the documentation below, Mr. Busby sought $100,000 in hush money on behalf of Miss Solis to quietly settle allegations the month before they filed their lawsuit. And this is a quote from Busby associate Cornelia Branfield Harvey. She said, my client's demand is $100,000. This offer remains open till Friday of this week. Mr. Busby is copied on all of the emails. The Watson representative who engaged in the discussion with Mr. Busby and his firm is Scott Gaffield, the general counsel at the Athletes First Agency in Laguna Beach. On February 19th, Mr. Garfield responded to Mr. Busby and Ms. Branfield Harvey by inquiring about the rationale behind a $100,000 demand, given that we don't believe the alleged facts show that Deshaun did anything wrong. Mr. Busby responded that same morning with, quote, "We made a legitimate demand. You rejected it. We won't make another offer or bid against ourselves. This is Houston, Texas. Perhaps you should find a lawyer here so you can appraise both of you and your client and the landscape here and what you're dealing with." In a written statement, Mr. Garfield said this: "My email exchanges with Mr. Busby and Ms. Branfield Harvey were very clear. We did not think the facts showed that Deshaun did anything wrong with their client. We believed and fully believe now that Deshaun learned a lesson from putting himself in these types of situations by interacting with people he does not know. As the emails show, we are willing to continue discussions on Deshaun's behalf to explore ways to prevent a lawsuit and a public spectacle, but Mr. Busby informed us that he is unwilling to do so. We expect this matter to be resolved in court." So,
Jeez.
that is a lot. They're accusing all the women of being money hungry and going after $100,000, and it would have made all of this go away to begin with. And that's what Deshaun Watson's lawyers are saying, that, hey, these guys came to us. They said, we need $100K, and this goes away. They said, you don't have a case. You're bullshitting. We're calling your bluff. And here we are, a month later now, 22 women deep. And I don't think anybody truly knows what to think.
I don't think anybody knows what's going on, and this just hurts both sides' arguments, to be honest. So with Deshaun Watson, we'll start with him. We don't know anything. There's no evidence other than these women coming out and speaking. So in the court of public, this is really bad. This is not a good look on Deshaun Watson. This isn't a good look on the Houston Texans, on the NFL. It's really bad. Now on the women's side, you have 22 women allegedly assaulted by Deshaun Watson. That is 22. That is so much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
If it was 1 or 2 or 3, what the hell's going on here? We're at 22. Something's wrong. If it's not all of them, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know how the evidence will stack up in court. I know they're pursuing it in a different way.
Yeah, it's civil.
It's a civil. It's a civil case.
Yep.
But I don't like it. It doesn't sound right. I don't know what the end goal is going to be because it's a civil case. You're not trying to convict him criminally. So I really don't know. I'm so curious and fascinated to see what more comes out. I want to know what evidence they actually have, if they're text messages, recordings, camera. I don't know. But there needs to be something other than he said, she said, because clearly Deshaun Watson's lawyers are just going to keep defending him and telling him, nope, client's not guilty. We need evidence. We need evidence. And I think as the days go on, more and more women are just going to come out and publicly speak on it until Deshaun folds and probably gives a press conference admitting to it.
That's why this whole thing's kind of been interesting to me, because normally in something like this, the people that are getting sued, Deshaun Watson, his lawyer, they're going to just come out there and admit they were wrong and not keep doing this fight. Because just say there are text messages that Deshaun said, he can't be dumb enough to still keep arguing even though they got that evidence. So it's like, there's no camera recordings. I mean, how is there going to be camera recordings inside of a massage parlor like that, inside of the rooms? I mean, unless the woman sneakily recorded it, which I doubt at this point, because they were in there doing things. And I mean, this whole thing is just so confusing to me.
Well, we don't know anything, and there's no
We
evidence.
don't.
And from the camera recording aspect, what I mean by that is you have Deshaun entering the parlor. Oh, well, actually, it was home visits. So you have Deshaun's home security on some of those cases. So you have the women, you can identify them entering his home and leaving his home. So all of the women that actually you have on camera going in and going out, if all of their stories match up and are essentially the same, that's pretty damning in a civil case. So it's just too much that we don't know.
Right.
And it's very unfortunate, and I hate how long it's dragging out for really anything to come out. So I'm not sure what the hell they're doing.
Well, I mean,
but
they're,
the more
they're
the women
disputing it. I mean, that's exactly what
how
they're
can you
doing.
dispute 20? Like, seriously, like that's. Imagine. I
I
really
get
don't
it.
know what to compare this to. Deshaun Watson's lawyers really need to look out for Deshaun as a human. He needs to get help because clearly something's wrong. 22 people are saying something's wrong, and he's saying it's right. So I don't know who to believe, but.
Yeah,
we
and
need-
the
we
one
need
thing
more.
I took away from that, the note from the lawyer, is Deshaun was wrong for not using people he knew. And it's like, even if you know these people, you can't force them to touch your butthole. And like that's essentially what that lady said. Like she forced him to his anus. Like this is just so bizarre, and it came about so quickly. But it also seems like Deshaun Watson's camp knew something was coming, and they probably could have gotten in front of this, but they decided to plant their flag. I'm not paying up. You're not going to extort me. If that's extortion, if that's what it is, and here we are today. So I don't know all the facts. Nobody really knows all the facts. We'll have to wait till the court to decide and see what it is. But 22, it's tough to get 22 people to lie about anything.
And is this really sexual assault from the standpoint where he assaulted them, or was it he was making egregious requests and forcing them to do it?
It depends on
it depends on the
what you
story.
read. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
because
the
like
One
I've
first
heard
one said like he made
yeah,
he
so
grabbed
I've
her,
heard
grabbed her,
multiple.
yeah.
So I'm still like waiting to see really like
And
all
that
these
could-
cases.
And that could be it. You know, some of these stories are just him using his position of power to pressure these women to do it, to make them uncomfortable, or I'm going to ruin your career, or whatever. However that transaction goes down, I don't know. I don't do this to women, so I really can't get inside anybody's head who does. But at the same time, you can understand the different variants. Like this girl, you know, oh, he wanted his glutes rubbed, but then he started like moving his butt towards me. So there's different levels of it, and that's what's going to be interesting to hear all the stories come out, because they're all coming out now.
Yeah, I'm really interested. Like I want to know from the gist of it. There's going to be the few that he probably enforced himself way too much on, and then I would say remaining are egregious requests. You know, stick your hand in my ass. Do a bunch of weird shit. I don't know what this guy is asking for, but all I know is that there are 22 women who feel pretty confident that they were assaulted in some way, and they got to fix this. Something's got to happen, and we need more evidence.
Well, we'll keep you up to date on all this as everybody speaks out. I'm sure there's going to be more women speaking out and more releases by the lawyer, but we wanted to keep everybody up to date because we've been discussing this for about a month, and it's a big story, and this guy's life is on the line, essentially. Like, screw his career. We're talking life on the line here.
And he could have also ruined
forget
22
his life.
other lives.
He
So-
ruined 22, allegedly 22 other people's emotional lives and mental health. So,
Right.
I think him as a person, he needs to really find himself and get his shit together, because this is not a good look.
Well, let's get on to some better things. First of all, Levels is opening in Ferndale. It is a new dispensary that you can go to, and it is absolutely amazing. I don't have the exact date that they're going to open yet, but what you can do for us now is you can follow them on Instagram at Enjoy Levels, and it's absolutely beautiful in there. All the art and all the pictures that they're putting out just shows the type of class that this organization is going to be, and they're opening up all over Michigan, but they're starting in Ferndale, and that's why they're starting here on the Woodward Sports Network. So make sure you go follow them at Enjoy Levels on Instagram right now. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back with Adam's Bets.
Hey, it's Joey from Woodward Sports, and I am here in downtown Fenton at Bridge Street Exchange. This place has so many amazing things for guys. And ladies, this is the hidden spot that you got to come check out. I'm talking thorough good boots, best boots ever. They have barware. They got the Stormy Cromer hats. They got Carhartt hats, a huge Carhartt selection. They even got Snoop Dogg underwear. So go check them out, bridgestreetexchange.com, and use the code word WSN for 15% off.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network. Man, the chat has been on fire today. Lots of people loving Adam doing his table slam again, and then, just discussing all the stuff that we've been talking about on the show. Thank you guys for commenting, dropping those stars, too. We appreciate that on Facebook, everybody on YouTube, and all of our social media, and everybody on Twitch. We got our Twitch up and running now that we got the new internet, and we can do great things here at the Woodward Sports Network. So, Adam, normally you just come on the show about 8:50 to discuss bets, but obviously with you filling in for Corey, you've been keeping that seat pretty warm. But let's get into it, man. How'd you do yesterday?
I'm warm. I'm not warm. I'm hot, baby. We're 8-2 so far this week. I love it. 4-1 again last night. Absolutely crushed it. 2-0 on both hockey lines. What can I say? I love that fucking number, 5.5. And guess what? We're probably going to bet it today. You're going to see shortly. And you know what? We bet on the Tigers. And you know what they did? They won as an underdog. So we'll take that.
Yeah, they would.
Badu on the
That's
walk-off.
why you picked them.
What was that, Fish?
That's why you picked them, because they win.
Well, yeah, we picked them to win, Fish. We don't pick picks to lose. Well, I'll get straight into today's game. I'm going to start with hockey stick. And do you want to say it for me?
5.5 goals.
5.5
Take the
goals,
over.
baby. We're
Take the
taking the
over.
over on 5.5 goals. I got the Montreal Canadiens playing the Toronto Maple Leafs, two very high-powered offenses. I love, love, love this game. I'm going to take the over. And again, Colorado Avalanche, they are 15-0-2 in their last 17 games. Absolutely love it. They are on a streak. I'm going to keep, honestly, the Avalanche will probably score all the 6 goals, to be honest. I am not worried about this game at all. I'll take the over on the 5.5. I love these two numbers. We are 19-2, boys, betting the over at 5.5 in the NHL this season.
Good Lord.
I'm putting my money on
Seriously,
it now.
this is a joke now. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I should have went back and researched the over for 5.5 just for the entire season for the NHL, but I'll get that for tomorrow's show.
But you're 19-2 taking
I know,
this
dude.
bet.
It's such a great number. I'll move into the NBA. Dallas Mavericks are obviously very streaky right now. They're playing the Houston Rockets away. I actually am taking the Rockets to cover. I like the 11 points. The Rockets have lost their last 4 games by an average of 7.5 points. I think they cover, no big deal. And then we'll move on to baseball. I'm going to take the same games as yesterday. Both won. Clayton Kershaw on the mound last night dished it out. Trevor Bauer's on for the Dodgers, so I'm going to take the Dodgers. And, of course, we're going to keep it rolling. Badu's going to be back in the lineup tonight. I think the Tigers are going to win. They're going to take the series 2-1 against the Twins, and I'm going to take them again as an underdog. Yesterday they were plus 125. Today 150. I'm feeling it right now. We're 8-2 to start the week. That's just how you know you're just cruising into Friday. So I'm looking forward to it. And if you want to parlay this, $100 gets you $2,333. It's a great parlay. I'm actually putting $25 on this parlay today, and I'll be doing 60 on each game. So I have a lot invested in today, but I'm also very, very excited. I just can't lose this week. Holy shit!
4-1 Monday, 4-1 Tuesday, and we're hoping for 5-0 today. Adam coming in, making that money, and like we suggest, putting money on every one of those games individually, and then if you're feeling frisky, throw a little on the parlay. What you got, Fish?
Is that all your bets?
Those are my bets. I'm not doing Champions League. Sorry, Fish.
I told you, did you at least get sleep?
No.
So you, no.
Fish is so disappointed you're not doing Champions League. Fish, can we get the Champions League song from you, though, since we brought it up?
Sure. The champions. Do, 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 do.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Adam, let's run through your bets one more time.
Let's do it. I got 2 hockey games, guys. 19-2 on the season. You know what it is. Over at 5.5 for both hockey games. The Canadiens and the Maple Leafs, Avalanche and the Wild. I'm going to take the over. So excited about this. I just love this bet, and I'm going to keep doing it probably till I die. The Houston Rockets to cover against the streaking Dallas Mavericks. I think 11 points is a little risky, but The Rockets have lost their last 4 games by a combined 7.5 points. I'm feeling confident about it. I'll take the Tigers and the Dodgers. A repeat of yesterday. Both teams won. I think both teams win again. You got Trevor Bauer on the mound for the Dodgers. Badu back in the lineup after a walk-off yesterday for the Tigers. I'm feeling really confident. What you got, Alex?
Oh, no, he's got somebody on the line.
Ah, shit. Same thing.
Go ahead. Keep going.
But those are my 5 bets for today. We're 4-1 on Monday, 4-1 on Tuesday. I'm really hoping for a 5-0. I really want to make you guys money on these parlays. And you know what? If we get 4-1 or 5-0 today, I am going to ensure everyone's bets for Thursday and Friday. So those are my bets for today. If you guys have any questions, you can DM me, reach out on Woodward Sports pages, and yeah, I'll answer any questions.
Yeah, and make sure if you're getting in on these bets, you do it at the place where we place all of our bets, mybookie.com. That is where you need to go. And when you sign up initially, you enter promo code Woodward, and we will hook it up with 50% of your first deposit. We will match it, and that's free money for you to gamble today. So make sure you go to mybookie.com, sign up today, and start having fun, and make sure you listen at 8:50 every morning for Adam's Bets. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got some winners on the line that we got to talk to about our bracket challenge. We'll do it next on the Woodward Sports Network.
You don't fumble the ball at work. Hey, Drake Bell, Sean Baligian. See you guys next weekend.
Thanks, mate. Oh, Bell's soft. Wait till it comes to New Zealand. Pour that out.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network. So the NCAA tournament wrapped up on Monday night, and we were doing a bracket challenge with Hall Financial, and it went really well. We had thousands and thousands of people sign up for it, so thank you to Hall Financial. Our grand prize was a 65-inch TV, and it also included a PS5, right, Joey?
PS5 sold out. You can't find these suckers anywhere besides places online, probably people trying to hustle you for like $1,500, but we got one and we are ready to give it away.
All right, and we got the winner of the entire tournament on the line right now. His name is Victor. Victor, are you there?
Yes, sir. How are you? Good morning, gentlemen.
Bracket champ, baby!
Let's go!
Bracket champ.
I gotta ask you, Victor, did you change your name before, or was Bracket Champ your name the whole time?
The whole time. I made it out of fun, and it happened to be, it came true.
That's awesome, man. And what made you fill out the bracket, and how'd you pick your picks, and how confident were you going in?
I was pretty confident in knowing going against Gonzaga. It's very hard to be an undefeated team and win it all the way. So I went against the grain and took Baylor, knowing that the last team that won it, that was undefeated, was back in '76 with Bobby Knight in Indiana. So that's what put me apart from everybody else that had a chance to win it.
Yeah, I thought it was a great tournament. You obviously were having a good time that night. Were you on the edge of your seat hoping to win? Because, I mean, what are you going to do with the TV and a PS5?
Well, the PS5 is going to my son. The TV will go in my new front living room area. So I'll enjoy both. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, you're so welcome, man.
I think we got to come over and have a little celebratory game night. We're playing PS5 on your brand new 65-inch one day, Victor.
There you go. You guys will be welcome.
We appreciate it. And, yeah, so enjoy your TV, man. Good job kicking butt in our NCAA Bracket Challenge brought to you by Hall Financial. And we're so happy you participated and signed up. And we're happy you won. I mean, I'm not super happy you won. I really wanted to win. But, you know, I'm glad it happened to a good guy like you.
Thank you, guys. And congratulations to everybody who played also.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Victor is a great guy. Let's give it up one more time for Victor. Fish, let's hit him with the crowd noise real quick.
Especially, Victor, it's the crazy part about a bracket this year. I mean, there were so many upsets, and I'm looking at your bracket right now, how you're predicting number 12 seed Oregon State beating Tennessee and Syracuse beating San Diego State. Like, there's so many upsets that you picked in your bracket that I'm looking like, man, this bastard knew it all.
almost all. I missed with Illinois. I thought Maryland was going to beat Alabama, but I did pretty well, I think.
Did you fill out multiple brackets?
No, actually, just yours.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Nice. And to come through with the W, that's got to feel good, man.
Yeah, it does. It was pretty amazing.
Well, you beat a couple thousand people with your picks, and we can't thank you enough for participating, and thank you to Hall Financial. Let's give it up one more time for Victor, our champion.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great day,
Enjoy the rest
Victor.
of your day.
Have a good one, Victor. Appreciate it.
All right.
Bracket champ, too. Like, that's the best part about this entire thing was
Swag.
his username that he signed up with day one was bracket champ.
Humble. He is humble. I loved it. I loved every second of that interview.
Dude came in and he cleared house. What's crazy is there were a bunch of people tied for 76 points, and he was the only one with 77.
Yup.
Wow.
So he could have been mixed in with having to go with the tiebreaker, but nope, won it outright.
See, the thing, too, a lot of people went with the Gonzaga. Even if they had Gonzaga Baylor at the end,
right?
A lot of them took the Gonzaga, which, I mean, the
Gonzaga,
which was the hard part to this, because Baylor definitely caught us all by surprise. But do we have the other winner that we wanted to talk to on, or not yet?
No, they didn't.
This is going to be the best one.
I loved his explanation, though. He made it very clear. Like, it's really tough to pick against Gonzaga, but you have to keep in mind it hasn't been since 1976 that a team actually went the entire season undefeated and won the national championship. You have to go back to Indiana, and man, history repeats itself, but in a different sense. Like, since 76, nobody's done it.
Right.
It's just it doesn't happen. It's been a while. It doesn't happen that often. So when you're placing your bets and you're doing this kind of stuff, you have to take history into account.
What's up, Fish?
What's Gonzaga's season, Adam?
It's a fucking failure and it's a waste. Fucking, God damn it, man. I almost killed myself yesterday on the hook trying to convince me that.
Oh, I saw them trying to get you riled up.
Yeah. Nobody gets me riled up like you.
Ain't nobody
man.
can do it like me.
Nobody's as wrong as you.
Yeah, quit trying to poke at them with facts and logic. When you come with facts and logic, that's what really pisses them off. Outside of that, you can have whatever opinion you want. But when you hit them with them hard facts.
Daniel Jeremiah on a 4.740 time.
So it's Wednesday. We wanted to talk to our winners, so we're running a little bit late. But normally Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. we do our Coney review. And Joey, this time, after a disappointing week last week at Motor City Coney on 6 Mile and 6 Mile, where was it? 6 Mile in Oakland.
That Coney was honestly comparable to the disappointment that Gonzaga had on this season.
Yeah, that was a bad Coney last week. So we hope to bounce back and rebound this week. We found another interesting spot. It's called A1 Coney, and it's in Dearborn.
Yes, we went to Adams City.
Yep.
And I'm
Where
telling
is
you. Inside of the, you'll see.
It's on, I believe, Greenfield and Warren, so East Dearborn.
Inside of a gas station.
Yeah, so let's do our Coney review. Let's go. Joey, time to get some Conies, man. Let's go.
A1 Dogs inside of the gas station. Man, inside of a gas station called A1 Dogs. I'm excited to try this.
So we're at the corner of Greenfield and Warren in Dearborn, and a lot of people have been hyping up A1 Dogs. I didn't know it was in a gas station when we pulled up. Joey's like, is that the spot? And here it is. We're inside the Marathon Station. A1 Dogs. It says we mean it up there. And we're going to see how their Detroit Conies stack up with everybody else. We're in Dearborn right now. You ready to go try these Conies,
Let's
Joey?
see if they're actually A1.
Let's go! A1 Dogs! Oh, we are here.
Woodward Sports, let's go!
See, it's different. Look at the beans. Joey, you ready for this? We are at A1 Dogs in Dearborn, and I can already tell this is unlike any other dog we have. Like, there's beans in this chili, like whole beans.
This is real chili right here. And then he said, "Here you go, Habibi." So I know that I'm at home. So let's do this.
All right, wiener touch. Looking for that snap. Looking for the taste.
Oh man.
1 to 313.
What's that chili? Ooh.
It's got like a sloppy Joe vibe to it.
Yeah. That's a different kind of. That's not Detroit style chili.
It's spicy.
Yeah.
Got good spice to it. Got a big spice.
Yeah. That's A1 chili right there, huh?
Only get it here?
Yeah.
All right.
You don't get a higher score for the free drinks. We promise.
I don't know, man. This is a damn good dog.
This is damn good, but I still like that regular Detroit chili better. This is straight up like home style chili. It's not the Detroit style.
It's sweet.
chili.
It's spicy.
It is.
Got
beef in it.
I'm not crazy over the spices though. That's why.
I'm digging this dog, man.
Where you go ahead then. If you're digging it, what you digging it
Usually
as?
I don't go first, but this is a good 280, 285, man.
Wow,
Easy.
wow.
Easy for me. Like
Very
I would
high.
drive back to this gas station for this dog.
I'm gonna give this probably like a 265.
Really?
Yeah, 265. Not that it's bad. It's just it's not like a Detroit style Coney, even though it says a Detroit style Coney.
I'm putting it up there, man.
Yeah.
It's in my top 3, top 4.
I'm still gonna eat it all. Snap ain't really there, but it's a good, really good
It's
dog.
a denser dog.
A1 Coney. A1 for sure, man. That was one of my favorite Coneys that we've had.
It was different. Like, it's not like the regular Detroit one with all the same chili that they've all had. This one was like a homemade chili.
But that's what I'm looking for now.
Yeah.
I wanted to see people that have their own swag with the chili dog. I mean, we've tasted the national chili over and over and over and over again at all these other locations. They make their own chili here. It's kind of like Sloppy Joe chili, but it's spicy, it's sweet, but in the end, A1. 280 for me.
265 for me.
So make sure you come check them out in Warren right now. Where are we at, Joey? We are at Greenfield and Warren Avenue. So check them out, A1, inside the Marathon. Where should we go next? I gotta be honest, man. That was one of my favorite Coneys that we've done, and I know it was a little different. You didn't really love it,
The
but
chili was something that I wasn't crazy over because, like you said in that video, it was like a Sloppy Joe type chili.
yeah.
And that's good and all, but I like the original Detroit style chili.
Yeah.
And it's kind of set precedence from the whole national chili and my favorite of all, our favorite of all, American Coney Island.
Yeah, but I mean, we can only go to so many Coney Islands that are feeding us national chili. It's nice to try something different,
For
a
sure.
different taste, and honestly, I would drive back there for those Coneys.
And, like,
it's
they
a little
had-
ghetto, but it's awesome.
They had crazy ones too, like a freaking BLT. Yes, bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes on a Coney dog.
You
Yeah.
guys should try my chili, and we can do chili dogs at my house.
Let's do
Maybe
it.
we make that a skit.
The Baidoon chili dog.
I think you'd like it. It's spicy, but if you like spicy shit, that's the way to go.
No, I love that. And if you guys got a suggestion for the next Coney we should go to, drop it in the comments no matter where you're watching. La Pumas, Mitch Miller, we went to La Pumas, and that was amazing. But yeah, everybody drop it in the comment. Where's your favorite Coney in Metro Detroit or even Michigan? I mean, we'll drive up to Flint. We'll go to Saginaw. We'll go all over the place.
We do Flint dogs. That's right.
When Art's back, we'll
Yes.
go Flint. So we'll do some Flint dogs. And I heard that's a little different than the Detroit dog, too. So we're down to try chili dogs, Coney dogs, anywhere that you tell us to go. Let us know where we should go next. And Joey, let's give a shout out to our people at Northwestern Tech.
Yeah, Northwestern Tech, they are the HVAC school that works. Heating, cooling, something that's so important right now because we just got through winter, so everybody needed that heat. But it's freaking 80 degrees today, so everybody needs that air conditioned. So northwesterntech.edu, that is where you should just go check out right now. If you're thinking about starting a new career, thinking about learning an entirely new trade, that is the spot to do it because it's only a 10.5-month hands-on HVAC program. So northwesterntech.edu.
Morning, Art.
Morning, D-Mac.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network. Thank you guys for waking up with us this morning. It's been a fun show today, man. And we still got, 45 minutes left and a lot going on in this 45 minutes.
And we just finished talking about our Coney reviews and, you know, after eating Coneys and chili,
Oh, God.
you know what you got to do
don't do it.
afterwards. You know what you got to do afterwards.
The toilet.
The golden prize of it all. Our perfect bracket payoff with Hall Financial. And honestly, the prize that we all wanted.
The most coveted
Did you
prize.
go for it?
No, I didn't go for
No,
it.
I wanted to be
Corey
fair. I wanted
was,
to give
Corey
people.
was.
I wanted to give people a chance. I was about to write 16s in all the way to the final, but
You could have done that. So we got another winner. The winner, I
The
guess.
winner of it all. Honestly, like, we just talked to Victor, who was the grand prize winner of this. He got a PS5. He got a 65-inch TV, but whatever. The grand prize winner of a brand new toilet bowl, thanks to Woodward Sports, is Tim Hughes. Welcome to the show, Tim Hughes.
let's go, toilet winner!
Let's go, Tim.
All right.
He's so proud that he even brought his beautiful lady to be on this interview with us.
Yeah,
What's
that's
up,
my
Tim
wife,
and beautiful
Nancy.
wifey?
All right,
wife-
Tim, we gotta get the elephant out of the room. Did you do this intentionally, or were your picks really that bad?
They weren't that bad. So my wife and my son and I play the brackets every year. The one we normally didn't go because of COVID, so we played yours. And my son is very deliberate about the science behind it, and we thought, well, there's no way we're going to win a perfect bracket. Why don't we go for the imperfect bracket? So we didn't choose 16s all the way through. My son was doing algorithms in his head about how to get to the worst bracket possible.
Wow.
And we figured if we couldn't win the top, we'd win the bottom. So literally. So here we are.
What are you going to do with your brand new toilet?
Well, to be honest with you, we were joking about that. My son is a freshman at Michigan State. I told him I was going to put it in his dorm room in the fall, but that wouldn't be cool. I think what we'll do, to be honest with you, if it's really a packaged new toilet, is we'll donate it to Habitat for Humanity and just play it forward.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
See, you guys are amazing people, but you ruined the best question that I was going to ask. Between you and Nancy, who was going to take the first shit on the new toilet?
Look at Nancy.
Well,
sorry, Nancy, I had to.
I'll volunteer, I mean, we can always...
Nobody wants to use toilet.
Slightly used.
Slightly used.
But that's just awesome, especially that you guys go for this prize and use your son, who sounds like a freaking genius, using algorithms and statistics to get to this last place bracket, which you guys ended up doing, and congratulations.
We're so proud. How did we get it?
I don't know. I think you guys wound up with, 16 points total?
9.
Yeah, the bracket was a little, I thought it was 9.
9, you're right.
Yeah. It was a little. We were like cruising at bottom from the beginning. So, as Dave Rosema used to say, start out slow and taper down from there. So, yeah, we're pretty proud of it, to be honest with you.
How mad were you when you actually one of your teams won? Were you shaking your fist?
Well, we were disappointed. My son and I would pull up the app every day, and we were looking at it, we're following it, and of course, we were disappointed that Michigan State didn't get in at all, and then UCLA is rolling all over everybody. But yeah, our bracket was busted the wrong way. we were winning. It was like, wait a minute, that's not what we wanted.
So where are you guys from?
Go ahead.
Milford.
Oh, all right, nice. I grew up in the Novi Wixom area, so I'm very familiar with Milford.
West Side.
West Side. And obviously you're a big Tigers fan since you're dropping Dave Rosema knowledge.
Yeah.
And
I got the 84 team on my wall there. Yeah, Detroit sports. Yeah, they make it hard sometimes, but we try to be loyal to follow them.
Oh, we feel you on that one.
Yeah, we're with you, man. We're all in this together.
Tigers are looking good so far.
Yeah, Badu's been great.
Yeah, what a start to a career.
22-year-old kid, go get him.
Right.
What I love about the Hughes family, and congratulations once again, is I just can only imagine how this went. Yesterday they find out that they win, and Tim was like, all right, I'm going to hop on the show. I'm going to talk with them. And then Nancy in the background like, I can't miss this interview about our brand new toilet.
She's here mostly to just make me behave.
We got to go have a beer with them at some point in time.
We do. Let's do that. Let's do the brand new toilet bowl and some beer. That's what we're giving.
Light it up.
Prize.
Awesome.
Yeah, you know how to find us. Let's do it.
Awesome.
And a shout out to the people at Habitat for Humanity who are getting the toilet.
Yes, definitely. Habitat for Humanity, I mean, they do great work, and obviously you guys are saints for taking your winnings and parlaying it over to a charity. I mean, that's the best thing we could ask for out of this toilet, unless somebody actually really needed a toilet and we solved that problem for them. But thank you guys for being so awesome. Thank you for participating in the Hall Financial Brackets with us, and enjoy your new toilet. Thank you for donating, and Tim, Nancy, let's go get that drink at some point in time.
Awesome. I know David Hall. He's probably going to text me and congratulate me.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Thank you guys for coming on. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having us. Have a great day.
Yeah.
So we
Milford
just
in the house.
We just want to run through all our prize winners. So first place was the PS5 and the 65-inch TV, thanks to Meyer. That went to Victor Ruse, who we talked to about 10 minutes ago. And then the second place prize was the Shinola watch, thanks to Bridge Street Exchange. Ken Douse, K-Man was his username. And then third place was Pizza for a Year, thanks to Papa Romano's. Wayne Suzek, Durf was his username. And then fourth place, a 50-inch TV, thanks to Meyer, goes to Vicky Nelson. Vicky was her username. And then fifth place, the $250 Topgolf gift card, thanks to Grow Green. David Pierce, X-Born Cool X was his username.
That's awesome.
What a fun contest.
Yeah, thank you everybody who participated. It was a lot of fun, especially like when my mom was in second place. She was so excited. Obviously, it didn't work out that way, but still, like getting involved in the tournament and filling out the bracket is one of my favorite things to do throughout the year. If you didn't hear, Paul Pierce is looking for a job, and we may have one for him here at Woodward Sports. We'll talk about that next.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We're recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand.
Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech. The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10.5 months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
Hire a graduate of Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Nice Zen music this morning. You hear that, Joey?
Yes.
Welcome to the Morning Woodward Show right here on the Woodward Sports Network, where we have Adam who likes to slam fucking tables when he gets mad.
Aggressively, but not so aggressively.
Thank you guys for waking up with us this morning. It's been a fun show so far. It's always nice to give out prizes to winners, like we just did with our Hall Financial Bracket. And we're trying to recruit Paul Pierce. So if you don't know the story of Paul Pierce, ESPN suspended him for posting ratchet videos at 2 a.m. on his social media of strippers behind him. He was smoking a blunt and
getting massaged by a stripper behind him.
They were
throwing
gambling
poker chips at him.
So just a lot going on with Paul Pierce. And, you know, we feel bad when anybody loses their job, don't we?
Especially someone as talented as Paul Pierce. That guy was garbage on ESPN.
You thought he was garbage on ESPN?
I didn't care for him at all.
I mean, yeah, okay. Good.
But
Good.
I never thought we would stand up for Paul Pierce because everybody in Detroit hates him. Everybody hates the Celtics entirely.
I really hated Paul Pierce till last week.
Exactly.
Until this video came out, and I'm like, man, I could party with Paul Pierce. Like, he actually seems like a guy I want to hang out with.
And as crazy as it sounds, it seems like he would fit in so perfectly here in Detroit.
I think he would too. And so we gave him a job offer. This is from me and Joey to Paul Pierce. Hey, Paul Pierce, we heard you're out of a job. Well, here at Woodward Sports, we want to let you know we would never fire you for what we do pretty much every weekend. So if you come here to work with Woodward Sports, what can we offer him, Joey?
Darren McCarty will supply weed for life.
Ooh, and we will give you your own intern to roll blunts for you all day long.
How about this, Mr. Pierce? Access to every single club on 8 Mile.
Yes, every club on 8 Mile. And then, of course, $10,000 credit line at the casino because we saw you throwing them chips.
1 pair of buffs.
And a pair of gators.
Free Conies for life.
And we'll give you a shopping spree at pimpdaddy.com. A place for pimps.
Could he get a spot on our intramural basketball league?
Maybe 6-man?
He'd be a good bench player.
So, Paul Pierce, these are all the reasons why we believe you should join the Woodward Sports Network, because you're just like us. So, Paul Pierce, that's our offering for you. I mean, this is Detroit. We don't have a ton of money to offer right now, but we have access to a lot of cool things in this city.
So the offer was sent yesterday at 9 p.m. Yet to hear back from them. His manager has not gotten back to us yet, but we will keep you updated on this. Hopefully he does join our team.
Hopefully not.
Speaking of Paul Pierce, did you see Shaq yesterday? Like, it was just while he was doing his broadcast, and Paul Pierce's name got brought up, and he couldn't even make it through the sentence. Alex, can you play that video real quick?
And then everybody said, okay, we're gonna focus on Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce. We're gonna focus on Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Ray Sean.
The whole panel's like Paul Pierce. Oh boy, oh boy. Like none of them have ever thrown poker chips at strippers.
You know what I love about that video is how far they are apart from each other.
Social distancing.
Like it's like the biggest table in the world there.
Yeah, it's a huge thing. So Paul Pierce, we wanted to extend that offer to you to make sure if you needed a job, because he says he's doing fine, but we know he wants to be on media, so we could have a Paul Pierce basketball show here at Woodward Sports.
Anytime you post something on your story after you get fired of you just laughing, that means that you're really not thinking that this is funny.
No, that means you're hurt. It's
Yes.
just like when like when the girl posts her workout picture after she breaks up with her man. It means you're trying to get some attention.
Yeah.
Guys do the same thing. What's up, Fish?
We got a $250,000 offer from Cam Soda.
Paul Pierce did?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey mentioned that.
That's why we one-upped it for $313,000 in our offer.
Yeah, we upped
Did you send a nice email to Paul Pierce?
To the management.
Okay.
Yep.
We're on it, Fish.
Okay,
we want Paul
good.
Pierce here.
Because the Cam Soda vice president sent a email.
What? Do you have that email handy?
Yeah, would you like me to read it?
I would love you to read it.
I didn't know if you wanted me to read it.
What
All
did Cam
right.
Soda offer up?
We could tell you really want to read it, Fish, so go ahead and read it.
Well, no. Whatever. Anyway, this is from the vice president of Cam Soda, Darren Parker. Dear Paul Pierce, I saw that you have parted ways with ESPN after you posted a video of yourself with exotic dancers. Being that you are now unemployed, I would like to extend you a position at Cam Soda as our first ever NBA analyst. As our NBA analyst, you would be required to stream yourself live on our platform every weeknight and discuss happenings around the NBA. Inside the NBA, be damned. The clip we just saw of the show. Here at Cam Soda, we champion exotic dancers, cam girls, and sex workers. We would be more than happy to accommodate your penchant for women, and you'd be free to stream with them while they twerk in the background and more. We'd be willing to extend you an offer up to $250,000. Get in touch with me, and we can discuss details and hopefully reach an agreement. Sincerely, Darren Parker, Cam Soda Vice President.
I got to be honest, Cam Soda is on their game. I mean, I never even heard of them before the NCAA tournament, and now it's like, all right, these guys seem pretty cool.
And honestly, it's a site that I would really want to subscribe to.
Is it?
Yeah, why not? Just to support them, because they're not going to be able to afford that salary just on that. Well, I guess that industry is pretty big. But, Fish, would you watch this show live on Cam Soda?
Oh, that's a good question, because Fish does not love strippers.
Yeah, probably not.
No?
No.
Even if it was a very formal and informal discussion about basketball,
Well,
just so happens that strippers are behind it.
Well, it's not going to have the game because
If
of
I was
broadcast
to do the show
rights.
with him, would you watch it?
Possibly.
Possibly.
They're not going to have the game because of broadcast rights, so
Right.
that's already you're already going to lose a lot of people. And also, you got to subscribe to Cam Soda, so that'll lose a lot of people. There'll be a lot of people that would watch, though.
Yeah, no, I'd definitely at least check it out once, just to make sure that they're talking about good basketball.
Absolutely.
Like, that's the only reason I would tune in is the basketball.
Oh, let's go to the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, hey, we're here in Brooklyn. We got people behind. Yeah, that would...
We got Mercedes behind me twerking right now, and the Brooklyn Nets are favored by 3. So, yeah, Paul Pierce looking for a job, and hopefully he lands here. And I know we just played that clip of Shaquille O'Neal. Did you see what Shaquille did at the jewelry store?
No.
Did you guys see this clip?
Uh-uh.
So awesome. So play this clip for us, Alex. He's coming in. This guy was buying a wedding ring, an engagement ring. Guess who cashed it out for him?
Shaq really bought it for him?
Shaq really bought it for him. Yeah, can you play it one more time with the audio? As he just walks up to Shaq, and Shaq's like, I got this, man.
I appreciate it.
I love that, man.
You know, this is the first time. Every time you come in here,
Right there when
I
he turned
always
his
get
back.
on 30 minutes before you come in here.
Right there when he turned his back, I would have said,
Give me that black
get
card.
the one that's the 5 carat one, not that 1.1 carat.
I mean, this guy doesn't seem nearly as excited as he should be. If somebody cashed out my engagement ring, I would be jumping up and down and kissing Shaquille O'Neal.
Dude, at the cheapest,
At least a hug. At least a hug.
All right,
Like,
dap
hey,
him
man,
up, not
like,
the straight. Thank
yeah.
you, sir.
That's
Well,
a couple
you know.
hundred, couple $1,000 right there that he just paid for you, and you're not going crazy over that? Come on.
But how
What
awesome?
how would you react, Joey?
Oh man, I honestly think I would pull up a chair and get up there and make out
What
with
would
him.
you do if he offered to pay for your wedding ring? You would just say yeah? 100%?
What do you mean?
Oh, okay.
See, here's the issue. I never like taking anything for free because
That's right.
I don't know other people's financial situations.
You know Shaq's.
You know Shaq's.
He's okay.
That's a fair point.
I'm okay. And then you see the camera on him too? Come on.
I don't feel bad anybody with a black card buying anything for me. Like that's my.
Oh, he had a
that's
black
my,
card on that one too?
Yeah, you didn't see what he handed him? Oh, he handed him that African American Express, baby. Like right into it. But how awesome would that be? And how awesome is Shaq? Like,
He's amazing.
Dude, if I had that amount of money, I would be doing that type of stuff all the time. And I
100%.
know that's easy to say because I don't have that type of money to be able to walk around and do that. But, you know, I still buy coffee and stuff for you guys from time to time. But imagine walking in a jewelry store, that guy there, he's got his hoodie on. I'm not going to judge him by what he's wearing, but you could tell that
He looked broke. Go ahead.
he ain't balling like Shaq, right? And what's up, Fish?
Just one more thing about Cam Soda. They started in
We're
they
talking
started
about
in
Shaq buying a ring
2014.
right now, Fish.
They were the first to offer 360-degree virtual reality live streams.
Thank you, Fish.
Are you on their website now, Fish?
Yes.
I am not on their website.
He's going to be a Cam Soda expert after this.
See, but the thing about that video, back to the Shaq buying his wedding ring like that, maybe the dude was just low-key a billionaire. And that's
Right.
why he's looking at Shaq like, I don't need your chump chains, but thank you.
Either way, if you guys could buy, if you had that type of clout and that type of money, what store would you go to surprise people by buying them stuff?
That's a good one.
Yeah. I was thinking about that yesterday, and then I was thinking at first, like, oh, I go to Somerset, and it's like, nah.
If you're at Somerset, you got
them rich
money.
bastards got enough money. Like,
Right.
You need to go to like a Goodwill, but even there, you're not. I mean, you're not going to buy like a $10,000 item like that.
What I would do is I would.
You got to do is go to a college or university and just like walk around and try to find students who have maybe an older laptop or just don't have a laptop at all, and you just snag them, throw them in a minivan, and drive up to the mall and buy them all laptops.
I like that,
That's a good
except the
one.
whole snagging them and throwing them in a
Well,
minivan
that's the
part. I don't even
entertaining
think
part.
You
That's
could,
the entertaining
You could just
part.
grab the laptops and bring them to them, Adam.
Nah, throw them in a minivan.
We're trying to make this
No,
exciting.
we're going to put bags over
We're
their
not trying
heads,
to
throw
walk
them
up
in the
on
back of the
people.
van.
We're not trying
Then
to.
they get their laptops.
We're not trying to walk up on people with MacBooks. We're trying to like make the whole make it like a whole experience.
But while
a
you
trip.
were saying that, I was thinking if you walked on a college campus and just was like, I'm paying off your student loans,
Oh,
people
that's a
would
good one.
faint. Absolutely
Oh,
faint.
that would be crazy. Well, that's what I would do. I go to the FAFSA office where they're going for the people that need all the financial aid there, and grab one of them because that line's always long as hell. We know that, and just tell them, hey, I'm paying off your entire student debt.
Yeah,
that would be sweet.
That'd be so awesome to have that much money just to be free
I
enough
feel
to
bad.
help people.
I feel awful for people with student debt. Like at 18 years old, you're supposed to decide, all right, whether I'm taking out a $40,000 or a $250,000 loan. How the fuck are you qualified at 18 years old to make that decision?
Yep,
Makes
it
no
gets
sense to
all
me.
of us though. You know, it's like you
No.
do that loan and you don't
I mean,
think about
you
it.
know, me and Stick. You know,
Yeah, not all of
Not
us.
all of
but,
us,
you know,
right,
some of
right.
us failed out of college before that. We
That's
racked
right.
that up, you know.
some of us caught the scheme and were like,
Yeah,
deuces.
on that. So yeah, that's what I would do. I would pay off someone's student loans with it. Even
That'd
though,
be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, especially like being someone like a Shaq. It's not like you can walk around and people don't know who you are. Like that's
I mean,
a big
yeah,
dude.
when you're 7'67", I mean,
Alex, what would you got a store or you got something that you would want paid off if Shaq rolled up with his black card?
The first thing I thought was like the Apple Store, but like you said, everyone that's going there probably already has enough money.
Right.
So, I don't know. I mean, I think the student loan idea is good.
Or a dispensary. Oh, you just said a dispensary and buy everybody weed.
I mean, but that is expensive. I'd rather buy people laptops.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be fun. Like somebody rolls up, like, oh, I'll take an ounce. Got your ounce. I'll take it. So yeah, Shaq surprising people at a jewelry store, buying engagement rings. How awesome is that? We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we got Joey's news to update you on everything that's trending going on in the sports world and more.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
Good morning, everyone.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Let's get into Joey's news.
Let's go.
So breaking news coming in right now. Nike has suspended its endorsement of Deshaun Watson. The company reporting, and they came out to say, we are deeply concerned by the disturbing allegations and have suspended Deshaun Watson. We will continue to closely monitor the situation and think that's the right move for them to do as a business right now to protect them. I'm surprised that they haven't done this earlier.
I don't know how I feel about companies like suspending or cutting ties. Like,
suspend though.
You know, when somebody makes a mistake, that doesn't necessarily. So, like for example, if I was paying Woodward Sports was sponsoring Deshaun Watson. I don't control what he does on his day-to-day. Now, it does reflect poorly on us as a sponsor, but I don't think there should be pressure on sponsors to cut their ties. I like that they suspended it. They didn't just like kick him off completely. They're gonna wait for the process. I think that's the way to do it. Not like how they treated Tiger Woods.
Yeah, I mean, the suspension is the caveat, as our boy D-Mac would say. Like, that's the important part of this. They're not just throwing him out there because there's been no guilty verdict yet. So you suspend him, but that's tough for Nike, man.
It's a good decision.
Think about being a Nike and putting that much behind somebody, and they represent your product, and anything can happen.
Well, it hurts them too. It's very cost effect. It hurts them cost wise. You have to pull merchandise. You have to pull product. You have to stop production. Like, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Trust me, they make a lot more money than they lose, I'm sure, on all of these endorsements.
Still a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, Nike to be speaking on social issues is a whole nother topic that we can get into. How those shoes are made, where they're made, there's some issues. But moving on,
the Detroit Tigers beat the Minnesota Twins 4-3 yesterday with a walk-off in the 10th from none other than 22-year-old rookie Akil Baddoo. And this guy is having one hell of a season. Homers on the first big league pitch. Grand slam in the next game. Now, a walk-off. That's my favorite part, is they got him with the bucket.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten dumped with Gatorade or water after a game, Joey?
No, I never had a moment that deserved that.
Stick?
Nope.
Really?
No.
Oh, wow. That sucks.
As kids, ain't nobody trying to waste that Gatorade.
in high school sports, you've never done something like a buzzer beater or anything.
Me personally, no, man, no.
Man.
Have you?
I've watched
I'm no hitter.
Nice.
I got water thrown on me.
I've been on the bottom of piles after big games, but never, like the dog piles that everybody jumps on, but never anybody dumping Gatorade on me or anything like that.
That was fun.
We should do that to celebrate.
Right,
I don't know what we're celebrating, but one day we'll be able to do that. We moving on to the other Detroit team. Pistons losing to the Nuggets 134-119, and Jeremy Grant had a hell of a game again. 29 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. And we got to shout out our rookie Sadiq Bey, breaking the Pistons rookie record for most threes in a season, now at 106, passing Brandon Knight, who had the record at 105, and there's still 21 games left of the season.
I was going to say, he's going to bury that. Even if he get, 3 more a game, that's an extra 60. He's going to crush that.
Not saying much there, but yes, he's going to crush that.
He is. Records are records. They're there to be broken.
Yep, so that's one of our Pistons teams that lost. It's crazy because I thought we were going to have a trifecta. The Tigers get the W. The Pistons get the loss.
It's not a trifecta.
Yeah, it's a Sporgy, Joey.
Good job.
Sporgy.
Tell everybody, Fish, when the camera's on you. What is it when all 3 teams play at once?
Oh, play? I thought it was when they win.
No, when they play and win.
Okay, Sporgy.
A sporgy.
Is that when they win or just play?
Sporgy. Whenever they're, you get it?
Okay.
Now you get it?
Okay,
you get what we're doing here?
It's a sporgy.
I thought they have to win. They don't have to win.
That's why you don't bet Detroit sports teams.
That's a good sporgy when we all win. Okay, sporgy is when 2-1. A bad sporgy is when we all lose. So it's still a sporgy when all 3 teams are playing.
A bad sporgy is like a Deshaun Watson massage.
And Mac Jones is getting picked 3.
Mac Jones is getting picked 3.
Is an orgy only limited to 3 people?
I think an orgy is anything over 3 people.
Over
right?
3, yeah.
Okay.
Over 22, it just depends.
That's a cute doggy. Okay, so anything above that, I got you.
Gotcha.
So the Red Wings lose into the Nashville Predators 3-2, ending in a shootout. Hate when it ends this way, but we ended up losing the game. There's one of our nice goals, though.
I love those Red Wings jerseys.
Yeah.
Like, those will always be so crispy to me.
Best jerseys in the NHL.
Yeah, for sure. By far.
Minus the helmets. I mean, listen, shout out to Matt with the United Mortgage Wholesale, but I don't like that it just says UMW right there on the helmets instead of the Red Wings logo now.
Yeah, whatever. I'd
Get
love
that
it
money,
if it said
though.
Woodward Sports on it.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't be hating then.
Hell yeah, get that money. And then the last thing I got is ESPN. They released their way too early top 25. And I want you guys to take a guess of who you think's the first seed going into the season.
Well, Gonzaga.
Oh, yeah, you already told us last hour.
So Gonzaga is the first one. You guys are horrible at this. Second
People
seed
have
was
been watching
UCLA.
the whole time. They're going to be like, oh, they're going to guess
The
wrong.
suspense, though, if they did it for the first time, they missed the first one. They just got here right now. Good morning. Thanks for watching us. I did not do this Woodward Sports update an hour ago. And then what's the big shocker to this was Michigan at number 17.
Yeah, that
We're
is a
losing
shocker.
Franz Wagner, but besides that,
Well, doesn't Michigan have like one of the top 5 recruiting classes coming
Yup.
into next season? Again, don't listen to ESPN. Mock drafts, power rankings, sports, anything. What the hell is that? 17, that's too low. If they would have put them at 6 or 7, I'd understand, but no. Too low.
yeah. So that's your Woodward Sports update.
Well, thank you, Joey, for that. And it is Wednesday, so you know what that means, Joey. You've already gotten distracted.
The pups are here.
Adam and I got distracted yesterday by something completely different. Today, you're getting distracted by puppies walking in. The Detroit Dog Rescue is here, and if you are looking for a dog, I think this one's pretty badass already, and we haven't even gotten introduced to him. We're going to talk to Detroit Dog Rescue coming up next on the Woodward Sports Network.
Hey, it's Joey from Woodward Sports, and I am here in downtown Fenton at Bridge Street Exchange. This place has so many amazing things for guys and ladies. This is the hidden spot that you got to come check out. I'm talking thorough good boots, best boots ever. They have barware. They got the Stormy Cromer hats. They got Carhartt hats, a huge Carhartt selection. They even got Snoop Dogg underwear. So go check them out, bridgestreetexchange.com, and use the code word WSN for 15% off.
Thank you, everybody, for waking up with the Morning Woodward Show today on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, streaming on pretty much every live platform. And make sure if you miss our live shows, you can download the podcast and take them with you anytime. Or make sure you have our app so you can listen anytime as well. It sounds great in the car. And today is one of our favorite days around here because Detroit Dog Rescue is here, and these guys do so much good in the city. Everybody follows them on social media, so you know what they're about. They go into the most dangerous places in Detroit, and they collect these dogs from dangerous-ass people and get them into good hands, like Woody, my dog, that I was able to adopt from Detroit Dog Rescue. And we have Ashley with us this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. And who do you got with you?
We have Jimmy.
Jimmy?
He's
Jimmy
a
G.
lab mix.
Let me hold Jimmy because he's kind of...
He's chunky. He's
you're
heavy.
all black. There he is. This is Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. And tell us about Jimmy.
Yeah, so he came to us with 3 other puppies, and he's about 16 weeks old, and he is looking for a home.
He's looking for a home?
They came to us from their mom actually gave birth in our care.
Oh, okay.
So, yep.
He's a strong dog.
They-
so you went from a couple puppies to a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. At one point, we had like 15 puppies. So, yeah, we're getting them out.
And what is he? Is he a lab?
Yep, he's a lab mix.
Just a big, strong lab? You a big, strong lab? Yeah, big, strong lab.
He is so
gonna be a
full
big
of energy
boy.
and excitement.
Yeah.
The fosters, he's been in foster. The fosters have said he's great temperament, really easygoing. So
Yeah, he's
going to be a great dog.
A very soft tongue. So if you're interested in adopting Jimmy here, he is available right now at Detroit Dog Rescue. You can go to DetroitDogRescue.com. They have a profile up there so you can check him out. I'm assuming his brothers and the rest of his family. Yeah, you ready to go, buddy? He's
trying to get a home. Look
yeah,
at him.
he's like, take me home.
That's what I love, too, is about our success just in these few months that the Detroit Dog Rescue has been on the Woodward Sports Network. We have been able to successfully, I think every single week, every dog has been adopted, and that's something that we're going to want to continue every single week with Jimmy right over here, a cute puppy.
You can stand right behind Ashley.
That just needs a home.
There you go. That's Mike. He's gonna hang out with Jimmy. And yeah, that's been the cool thing is not only are we getting involved in helping Detroit Dog Rescue, but we're we're changing lives for the dog and the person that gets the dog. So obviously, when they adopt them, hopefully they remember Woodward Sports forever too. Like, I got that dog because I was watching Woodward Sports, and I got it from Detroit Dog Rescue. You guys have busy weeks every week, right?
Every week.
Every
week is busy.
How many dogs did you guys bring in this week?
This week we actually are kind of taking it easy.
Okay.
We have a good amount of dogs right now. We probably have, I would say, 65 dogs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And a lot of them are in foster, just kind of getting some decompression time in and getting ready for their forever homes. So.
And honestly, the foster care that the DDR has is incredible. When I got my dog from them, he was already house trained. He's, very good in the house. I've left him alone for 9-10 hours at a time in my house. Come home, absolutely nothing wrong. Great dog. Love every bit of him. Corey's mom adopted a dog last time that we had him, and Jimmy's gonna find a home today. Like, look at that little guy. How could you not bring him home? He's so adorable.
And that's the biggest takeaway to this. I mean, you get a new dog from any of those places that sell dogs, the dog stores or whatever, you're going to get them. You're going to have to deal with the pain in the ass, and you're going to have to train them and do all of that. You're getting a dog that's been through a lot. You're saving this dog, bringing him a better life because you know that you could give this dog something that he's never had in his or her entire life.
Yep.
And he's a good dog on top of that.
Yeah. Well, Ashley, thank you for coming in like you guys do every Thursday. Hopefully we can get this one adopted. Stay for a little bit. We'll take a picture so we can put it on our social media. You guys throw it up on yours. And we will get Jimmy a home today. This guy's not going to last long. Look at him. He's so awesome.
He's really great.
How many dogs do you own?
I personally don't. Well, my mom has 3 dogs and my boyfriend has 2 dogs.
Okay.
So between them, I have 5, but I also have a foster dog too.
Oh, so you do foster with them?
Yeah.
What kind of dog do you have right now in foster?
Right now, I actually have one of the baby Malinois.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's a handful.
The baby what?
She's a baby Malinois.
Malinois?
Yeah, it's a Belgian Shepherd.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, she's a lot. She's going to need a lot of training, she's a working dog, and she's only like 10 weeks old, and she's already...
Well, the work that you guys do in Detroit is absolutely incredible, and we're proud to have you as a part of the Woodward Sports Network coming on, just 5-10 minutes every week and sharing these puppies, and we find them homes and change lives. So thank you, Ashley from Detroit Dog Rescue. We appreciate you, and how's Christina doing?
Awesome. She's recovering well.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I saw her post that she was out and about, so
Yeah.
Send our love to her as always, too.
It's awesome. Yes, I will.
Thank you. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, it is time for Mr. Fish and his facts.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We are recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand.
Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech. The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10.5 months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
a graduate of Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show right here on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network. Thank you guys for being a part of our morning. We appreciate it. It is now time for Mr. Fish and his facts. Let's make it official, Alex.
Time? Yeah, it is. Fish!
Go Fish.
Fish facts.
It's fish!
All right, Fish, it is now time for your facts. What do you got for us today, buddy?
Well, today's Wednesday, as everyone probably knows. Yesterday was Tuesday.
Ooh, that's how the weeks work.
Yeah, shockingly. We had basketball last night, as always, and we have Steph Curry, who, when he's on the court, they're the 13th best offense this season. When off the court, not so good. They're the worst offense by any team in the last 5 seasons.
Without Steph Curry?
Without Steph Curry.
Ouch.
So, that doesn't help them at all.
Yeah, no.
That doesn't prove he was the most valuable person on that team, even throughout the Kevin Durant years, and the clear heart and soul and engine of that team. I don't know what else to say.
We'll debate that at a later date. Okay, go
I didn't
ahead,
say he was a better player than KD.
We'll debate the Kevin
More
Durant thing.
valuable,
We'll talk about it later.
No, come on. I want more stick and Anna.
No.
The Nuggets, who beat the Pistons last night, sad. But they're 5-0 since getting Aaron Gordon, who got him from the Magic. Gordon is plus 69, and it is the during that span, it's the highest on the team.
Nice. That's a good plus minus.
So highest plus minus on the team.
I like
so
that.
So good job to Aaron Gordon. I'm an Aaron Gordon fan. I think he got robbed in the dunk contest. Twice, actually, got robbed.
Definitely. That's why he didn't compete this year. He was like, I'm done with it.
Yeah, and fair play to him. Then this year, they screwed it. Sorry, Stick. I tried to enjoy it. I couldn't.
I enjoyed it. I don't know why y'all hating.
The Hawks, I've seen them before. The Hawks, they set an NBA record for the most threes without missing in a quarter. They went 11 of 11 last night in the third quarter. So that's pretty impressive.
How disheartening would it be to be the team playing them, and every three-pointer they throw up goes in, 11 of them in a quarter.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
That is impressive.
Steph Curry may be to blame, but it could be someone else.
It could be.
Today is, April 7th, Wednesday. 1943, the NFL decided to change the rules. They adopted free substitution rules. Helmets made mandatory. They used to just wear caps.
The leather caps?
Leather caps, which they wear some of them in rugby. And they have 10 games scheduled now. So 10 games they're going to play for all teams, and they approved it.
And who would have thought 70 years later, we got 17
We're on
games.
17. They're looking for 18.
Yep.
So their goal is to make it 18. Well, why didn't they just go to 18 or next year 18?
I don't know. Because they need to scale it. The players would have argued against 2 extra games if you leak it and then in 5 years you add another game. It's a slow bleed.
Because their goal is to go 18 with 2 buys, right?
And they need time to figure out the salary cap situation, how they're gonna delegate all of that money. Basically, from the TV deals that they're going to get for all these extra games, all the ticket sales, all the concessions, all that money needs to be filtered, and they have to find an agreement on how it gets distributed to the players.
Yeah, and that's all life. It's fun, though. I feel bad for the people that have to negotiate. It's like an 8-hour meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Masters Week, Jack Nicklaus, 1963. He was 23 at the time. He got his first of 6 green jackets with a 3-foot par putt to win against Tony Lemma.
Nice.
So, good for Jack Nicklaus. I'm a Jack Nicklaus fan.
Yeah,
He does a lot of stuff. What?
I said, who isn't? He's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
Yep.
He does a lot of good stuff for really everyone.
Yeah.
Big fan of him and Arnold Palmer. He helps out for Arnold Palmer. Great guy. Love that guy. He'll be doing the Masters ceremonial tee shot tomorrow.
All right. What
Very
other
exciting.
facts you got?
We have an NBA record that happened back in 2019. A bunch of them. Dirk Nowitzki and Dwayne Wade, they played their final home games. Both were victories. And then Magic Johnson just decided, I'm going to quit. So he did. He quit as Lakers basketball operation. Same day, the Rockets decided to get 27 three-point field goals in a 149-113 win over the Suns. And then 2021 comes, and this is a regular score.
Right. That's the standard score now.
Yeah, it's now the standard, which, no. Not too big of a fan of. One more for you. So I looked it up, and I'm like, cool, Red Wing. Yeah, didn't read the fine print. Well, it's not even fine print. Vladimir Volchikov. I've heard that name from DMAC before. Well, it's not the same player I saw. He's a Belarusian tennis player, not the Red Wings hockey guy.
Okay.
It's his birthday today, and it's also Andre Beltre's birthday, Adrian Beltre's birthday as well.
Beltre was a beast.
So I'm a Beltre fan. I like him.
Yeah, absolute beast. That guy was a monster.
Any home runs?
Yeah, he did really well.
Yeah. Well,
So,
thank you, Fish.
good stuff
Fish,
for him.
Fish is on every morning about 9:50 with Fish's Facts, and that leads us into Joey's Dumbass of the Day.
To present the award,
It is Joey.
it is time. Dumbass!
For the day.
Why would you do that? And the loser is...
Les Miles and LSU.
Oof.
How could you say you would have fired Les Miles years ago for this, but you did not? That's the big question that I don't get, nobody gets, but Sharon Lewis, LSU's Associate Athletic Director of Football Recruiting, is filing a $50 million lawsuit against the school. She says she was a victim of harassment and retaliation for reporting Les Miles' sexual harassment, and this is another one that's just going to get ugly.
Yeah, so, I mean, it could be Les Miles and it can be LSU because
Yep.
Les Miles did dumb shit, and then LSU said, well, we probably could have reprimanded from him, but we didn't, saying pretty much implying they knew about it.
Oh, yeah.
They just didn't do anything about it. So now they are liable for it. So LSU, you can get thrown on this dumbass pile too.
Yep, it's both of them. I mean, you're just as wrong for it if you tried hiding it.
Yep. So Fish, crank this up real quick. Let's get the sound up.
Dumbass. You dumbass.
You dumbass. And that is our dumbass of the day. Thank you guys so much for waking up with the Morning Woodward Show right here on the Morning Woodward Network, or on Woodward Sports Network, I guess. We're not the Morning
Sports
Woodward
Network.
I mean-
Morning Woodward Network.
The Morning Woodward Network. Either way, thank you guys so much for participating in the chat on all of our social media. Bell and Baligian is up next at 11 today, and then MI Canicast drops a new podcast today at 4:20, so make sure you're listening to that. And, yeah, check out all of our podcasts on anywhere that you listen to podcasts, right? Spotify, Apple, Google Play.
Yeah, man, you know it. Why are you looking at me? You know it all, baby.
SoundCloud.
I like to
You
be
got
Steve
it.
Nash,
You
baby. I like
got
to
it.
hand out assists.
No, you got it, man.
You guys have a great Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's going to be beautiful here in Detroit.